fans, and welcome to the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Centre here in Owen Sound in the J.D. MacArthur Arena. My name is Michael Harris, and I'm joined here by the coach, Ken Williams. No Owen Sound Attack hockey tonight, so this is where you want to be watching hockey here on Rogers TV. Some great matchups coming today. We're going to have a couple of Milton teams in town and then a Burlington team in town to face your Owen Sound Junior Attack. We start off today, Ken, with the under 10 age group, Owen Sound against Milton. Just, what are you expecting to see here from this age group of hockey?
Well, you know what, U10, so from the coaching side, you're really heavy into the development with the kids and stuff like that, and really their first opportunity playing in the Tri-County, these large centers and stuff like that. Looks like we got a great game. This Milton team looks like they're tearing up the Tri-County early in the season. So, teams always love rolling at Owen Sound, coming to play where the OHL team plays. A beautiful arena here that we have in Owen Sound. So there we can see the standings up on the screen there.
And it is actually an interesting point you make. It's in this loop. This is the only Junior A, major junior center. So they are coming in here, Owen Sound Attack Rink. And you're right. The kids walk in and they think, and then if they find out they're on Rogers TV, it's a pretty neat bonus, isn't it?
It is for sure. I know, once again, referring back to when we were involved with minor hockey, we had the luxury of playing here. And, of course, with Rogers Television and that, it was always great to get your hand back in the day on the disc.
That's right.
And get a copy of the game and watch it on the bus ride. And the kids love it. The kids love it.
So, speaking of Milton, so this team is 4-0. They've only played 4 games. Owen Sound has played 6. They've got 1 win, 4 losses, and a tie. When you're coming in, it probably changes with each age group, as you said. They're focusing on developing. This is the first year where they played full ice hockey right from the drop of the puck. Right, they started, early January of 2024 playing full ice hockey. What is the coaching staff for Owen Sound? How are they prepping their team to say, we know we're playing against a good team, but you can still go out there and give a good effort?
Yeah, I think what you do here in this situation, Owen Sound looks like they had a great game their last game against Hesper. 5-0 win, so you got to build on that, right? You got to build on that. Yes, we got a good Milton team coming in, but Owen Sound's obviously taking some steps in the right direction, and that's what you got to speak with the kids about, right? Let's build on that. Let's do a lot of the good things that we did the last game to give us that 5-0 win. Up against a tough opponent, don't want to make some mistakes, but they'll learn from those mistakes. So, I think you just got to stress the fact that they're playing better these days and build on it. Yeah,
and so with all ages, but again at U10, if they're feeling good about themselves and in a good mood, enjoying their teammates, enjoying the process, that can go a long way.
Absolutely. Smiling, having some fun, right? They're still developing some relationships, right, with these teammates. They've only been around for 5-6 games so far this year. So, go out there, have some fun, and some good things will happen.
Now, Milton in general as a center, they've been, of course, one of the fastest growing communities in Canada, I think, over the last 20 years. That certainly helps. But maybe, Ken, you coached a long time around minor hockey. How have you seen Milton change simply as a hockey center over your involvement with minor hockey?
Yeah, well, you touched on it right there, the way they're growing and stuff like that. Back in the day, Milton, where's Milton? And now, if you go through Tri-County, and that's not just this year, you look back over the years, in this Smith A division, there's always 2 teams, right? The blue and the white, I think is what they reference them by. So obviously it's growing. They've obviously got a good program there. They're not only retaining kids, but they're attracting more kids as the population booms in that area. And that's important. Right.
You can't really you can't deny that. When your population grows, your things are going to get more participation, more success, more athletes. And again, talk about that road trip. Owen Sound, we're always driving 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It isn't. All the other teams, Tri-County, are 45 minutes from each other. So what do you think, those families and stuff are thinking, all right, we got the road trip to Owen Sound. You touched on the arena a little bit, but do they relish this moment? Do they, oh my goodness, we have to drive to Owen Sound? What do you think they're feeling?
Well, I think part of it, it's exactly that, we got to drive to Owen Sound. I mean, I've taken part in many Georgian Bay scheduling sessions over the years, and teams wanted to get that Owen Sound trip out of the way early, right? Get it out of the way in October, early November, avoid the snow and stuff like that. But once again, we sit here and we talk about the Bayshore and how nice it is. We can't forget about the rec center up on the hill.
Absolutely.
Right? A beautiful center up there. 2 ice pads. You're close to some restaurants. Maybe you got a public swim with a nice pool up there. So I think it's not just about coming up to Owen Sound for the game, but there's lots to do in and around Owen Sound, and maybe that's what some families look forward to on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, and I noticed that Milton, actually I don't know whether it's this U10 team or the U11s that are coming on next, but they brought a coach bus. You said, probably get the movie going on the bus, room for parents and brothers and sisters. So that is a neat experience, and I found some of these teams, they dread it in the beginning, but then once they get going, they're, that's kind of a fun trip to do.
Absolutely. I didn't realize they took the bus up, but that's a great point, Mike. That bus trip, put the movie on, have a vote, see what movie you're going to watch on the way up and the way back down, and enjoy the day.
And you can see here, these Milton coaches aren't messing around. Full suit and tie here. You can see the poppy. We are getting into that season where, of course, leading up to Remembrance Day and remembering veterans and all those that have sacrificed for us. And there's Owen Sound in the becoming more familiar red jackets. It seems to have transitioned, Ken, from the black jackets to the red.
I noticed that. Funny, my wife and I were talking about that just a week or so ago here at the attack game. We were sitting in our seats, and some young Owen Sound minor hockey members were running around. They had the red pants and the red coats. So it certainly is more popular. Personally, I'm a fan of the black.
Me too.
From back in the day. But they look good. They certainly stand out. And
we'll see here. Again, every age group is different. We'll see how they handle the goaltenders. It looks like right now, number 1, Hunter Cramp. You can see him at the start of the line. He's got a stick in that neat red gear.
Speaking of the red.
Yeah, exactly. Looking pretty. Looks like he'll be starting this game, and whether they put Jake Penny in halfway through or they go every other, of course, we don't know. And just one goaltender, Jake Smith for Milton, so he's going to see lots of pucks this season as the only goaltender.
Yeah, there's only one listed on their lineup. Now maybe Mark and whoever grabbed the rosters for us prior to the weekend knew there was only one coming. But if I'm the coach of Milton, you only have one goal. You just talked about the bus ride and coming all the way up here. You hope nothing happens to a young U10 hockey player, but somebody's going to be putting the pads on real quick.
Yeah, that's right.
A 10 or 15-minute grace period if something unfortunately happens.
And I always like to say it, folks, Mark Perry, the leader of these broadcasts, got us these rosters a couple days ago, but it's the first time we've seen these teams. We'll do our best to get the names right, and if we make a mistake, we apologize. But it's great, and we're off and running here. Owen Sound controls the face-off, and that's number 4, Caden Carson, taking over the line, but just offside for Owen Sound. But looks like Caden Carson doing his best Paul Coffey imitation right off the first face-off.
Quick whistle here, 10 seconds in. Trying to see who's wearing the stripes.
Yeah,
right there. It looks like Jason Plater across on the far side.
It sure is. Actually, this is the same refereeing crew that did my rec league game Thursday night.
Oh, is
hopefully they're better luck for this Owen Sound team than they were for mine. But anyway, so back to the point for Milton. Just puts it down into the corner. Owen Sound fires it back up the left wing. Oh, off of the stick and kept in by Milton. There's a shot toward the net. Doesn't get there. There's a shot on net. And Cramp equal to the task early with the first shot for Milton of the game.
Down, cradles the puck there. So once again, we're talking about both these teams coming off shutouts their last game. They were able to put the puck in the net and keep it out of their own net. So we'll see what gives or who gives here first today.
Looks like number 16, Andrew Ferguson, lining up for the face-off for Owen Sound against Crosby Irwin. I like Crosby Irwin, went for number 87. He's not Sidney Crosby, but he's Crosby Irwin. I like that he didn't shy away from that name. And why wouldn't you want to do what Sidney Crosby's doing?
Absolutely.
Mulholtra plays it back in deep for Milton, has to wait for his teammates to get onside. Bayshore bounce almost brings that puck out front, but here's Ferguson with it now. Ferguson with a bit of space to skate. Left-handed shot going up the right wing. Fends off a check. He's in 1-on-2. Can he get a shot toward the net? He does.
Oh.
That's maybe why they have one goalie right there, Ken. Jake Smith with a great glove save.
Nice glove save there. Ferguson did a great job, as you mentioned, coming down the right wing, left-handed shot, got himself into the middle of the ice where you want to see him go, and a quick shot, but great save there by Jake Smith.
So a good start to this game so far for both teams, as Turner Thomas goes into the face-off there against Yusuf Qureshi. I talked to Yusuf's dad down in the bowels of the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Center, trying to get some names right and double check. Here's Thomas battling for it in the slot. Now is a battle inside, and there is number 17, Caleb Andre for Milton in a battle. Gets back to the point. Carson plays it deep. Thomas on it now. Can he find it? It's 1-on-3. Thomas is doing his best to come away with it for Owen Sound. It's still just stuck in the skates. No, and they clear it away a little bit. Carson steps up.
Good job by Carson keeping that in.
And young Baird with it right now. Joseph Baird plays it across to Carson, who fires it up the right wing. Andre has trouble predicting the bounce off the boards for Milton. The Bayshore is known for some funky bounces off the boards. Here goes Andre now with a head of steam, carrying it out over his blue line. He gets checked up there and loses the puck. And at center now, it's Thomas with it. Thomas at 2-on-1. Milton's changing. Milton gets back, has a high shot, just wide. Milton plays it up their right wing to the blue line, and it does get out. Danny Manning played that out for Milton. Going back to the puck now is Easton Fraser. Fraser surveys the action, plays it up the wing to Graham Canning. Canning just gets it out over the blue line. And can Jarwin go get there, Milton, before it's an icing? Oh, they didn't call an icing, okay. Jarwin must have been close enough, they decided to wave it off. Canning keeps it into the blue line. Here's Manning. Manning's checked up and the puck gets out for Owen Sound. That's not gonna get there for icing. Fraser back to play it, number 47 there for Milton. Milton Winterhawk gets checked and can Manning get it out? Flips the puck to the blue line, just over the blue line, and Jarwin has it now. Van Cedar over the blue line, right-handed shot with a shot from the wing, just goes through the blue paint, and now down with it. Battling by the Van Olders home team sign. Jarwin is going to carry it out over the blue line. He's being checked there by Cameron Smith. Marshall with it now for Owen Sound. Plays to the blue line, but it's picked off by Milton. Here's Manning, a long shot. And it's handled there by Carson, but Carson loses it to John Herron. Herron out to the slot to Manning. Manning with the quick shot, doesn't get all of it. There's Jarwin! No, off the post, maybe?
I don't know. Yeah, did Cramp just get a piece of that with the glove, or was it all post?
We may have to get a replay on that. Either way, the puck stays out of the net. The result is the same. To the blue, and Malhotra plays it back deep. Owen Sound is able to get it. Mila Menard played it back to the defense, who got the puck out. Whoa. Just kind of bobbling away. There's Mila Menard with it now for Owen Sound. The puck gets out, bouncing around with the red line, and it's played in deep there by Fraser for the Milton Winterhawks. Who's going to win this race? Crosby gets in there. Well, Crosby's first name, that's sticking in my head now, of course. Irwin. Milton's able to keep it in again. That was blocked there by Nathan Scholdice. Scholdice and Menard going after it with the Milton player. Menard does a good job, but it doesn't get out. The blue line was held there well by Irwin. Now here's Carson on the puck for Owen Sound. Can he get it out? He does, skates it out himself. Here's Carson one-on-one against Crosby Irwin, and Fraser. 47 is Fraser, 87 is Irwin, of course. Fraser with it now for Milton. Oh, picked off there. Turner Thomas anticipated that play really well. Can he get it to Baird out in the circle? He puts it deep. Good battles along the boards here, Ken. Some aggressive forechecking by both teams.
Owen Sound has to be very happy with the way they've started this game. Nothing up on the scoreboard. They've kept the puck down in the Milton end here. A couple of shots on net. Of course, we already talked about the great save by Hunter Cramp. So, yeah, great start for Owen Sound, 6 minutes in.
Milton is able to get this puck out, and it's Irwin. But Marshall is there to get it back. Just kind of the sticky ice got the best of Marshall on that play. Can't get it past Regary. Regary plays it deep for Milton as Whitney goes back to play the puck. Whitney up to Baird. Oh, another weird bounce off those Bayshore boards. And now it's Thomas. With the puck now is Kilgore for Milton. Tries to play it out, but Baird blocks it. There's that forecheck. Both teams have been really good, and Thomas doesn't see the puck coming, goes to make a change. And I feel for trainer Mark Baird on that one. Here's a shot by Milton. Oh, and a good save.
Great save.
I was saying I feel bad for the trainer, Mark Baird, that he couldn't let the one player out. There would have been too many men.
Too many men.
We've been stuck that way before at the change at the door. When we get a chance, folks, we'll get to that replay of that earlier shot that maybe off the post. The Van Wyck family. Oh, here it is.
There we go.
So it's going to go right to Jarwin here. And you see Cramp coming out. It is right off the post.
He just waved at it, missed it.
Yep. And just out harmlessly behind. You'll take those bounces when you're the underdog, won't you, Ken?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They always, for years, they've been the goalie's best friends,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
That's even at the professional levels.
So Smith gets tripped up at the blue line, but Milton looks like they iced the puck this time.
So you've mentioned the Bayshore bounce here a couple times. So recent article, concrete, boards, and glass all being replaced here at the Bayshore. Right? It sounds like this coming summer. Sports teams have been notified that okay, so over a few months here.
Might go, right into the first week of September.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. In the article I read, talked about, or somebody commented on the article, will the bounce still be there?
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. Something about, I think, a lot of the problems from what I read, it's based on the thickness of the concrete.
Well, I remember those stories right when it was built in the mid-'80s that they did extra concrete on the floor in case they had circuses and things like that. I don't know.
Not thinking about the fact that the ice making needs thinner or less concrete.
So when you're planning your summer around Owen Sound minor lacrosse and stuff like that, folks plan to probably head to the rec center for more of that.
Rec center and maybe a couple of local communities. I could probably see them going to Shallow Lake, playing a couple of games, maybe over to Meaford. Yeah,
and certainly for the senior teams and the junior team, I would think they'll play at the rec center. And Mark Perry will be working hard to figure out how we broadcast some of those games. So interestingly, again, penalty to Milton.
Hook looked like a hook.
A hook.
Yep.
But I think in Meaford and some other communities, and Durham, will host some of those senior lacrosse games, junior lacrosse.
So better for Rogers, obviously, to set up, and of course, can handle more fans.
And allows the ice to stay in for summer rental stuff too at the rec centers, I was thinking.
Good point.
So anyway, we're covering a lot of ground here, folks, but the important thing if you're an Owen Sound fan is Andrew Ferguson sets up here for the face-off with Owen Sound on the power play, 0-0. Very even game so far, back and forth. Milton wins the draw, but Menard got after on the forecheck. They can't get it, so Milton plays it out. Marshall being chased down by Joshua Jarwin, who had that shot on net that hit the post. Owen Sound gets it back. They're on the breakout. Oh, just missed the pass, just miscalculate. Manning plays it just to the Owen Sound blue line, and here comes Whitney. Whitney plays it deep. Are they going to, no icing on that? It was close.
It was close.
Just out of the reach of Milton. So Whitney plays it deep again. And it's slammed back to the Campbell-Kilgore. Can Jarwin get this out from Milton? He can't, and Neely has it now. Neely's got a teammate in the slot, plays a high shot. And a good save, and jumped on the rebound by Jake Smith.
They're all chasing him. Yep, and Milton's going to take another penalty there.
Andrew Ferguson going hard to the net, drew another, as you said, Ken, has drawn another penalty. That's the second stoppage here in the last couple of minutes where Milton has not liked how Owen Sound went after their goalie.
No, exactly. I think it was a harmless play there. I mean, he was driving the net, looking for a rebound. Obviously saw the puck sitting there. Whistle hadn't gone. Tried to knock the puck into the net, but it wasn't the first whack in the back or the second. It was the third one, it looks like, that they got the penalty for that. So anyways, great opportunity for Owen Sound here. 5-on-3 for a minute 16 or less.
Yep. Ferguson still in the faceoff. A good win by Irwin on the faceoff for Milton, but it's kept in there by Owen Sound. Kept in the blue line. Can Ferguson find it? Can't quite find it in the feet, but here's Neely with a shot. Oh, what a good save.
Kicked that right leg up. Great job, Jake Smith.
Irwin gets it to the line, but not out. And here's Menard. A few power play goals scored by Menard's dad in his life. Chris Menard, of course. And there's another good save by Smith. And Milton has a chance to clear it out. Can't get it out. Shouldice doing a great job holding the line for Owen Sound. Here's Ferguson on the forecheck. Gets it back. Wrap around. Oh, it's still sitting in the slot. Looked like Smith actually came across too deep, but got his leg out just in time. It's a foot race. Menard wins that race versus Irwin. And here goes Carson, who's shown to be a good skater. 2-on-1. 2-on-2 as they make the change. What's Carson do here? Slides in front of the back end.
Oh.
that oncoming Kilgore just out of the box saved a goal there for Milton.
Great pressure by Owen Sound here. And a couple of great saves as well from Jake Smith.
Does this get out? It does. Milton's able to relieve the pressure. 40 seconds left in the power play. It's 5-on-4 now. One player out of the box for Milton. Carson plays that deep, and he needs a rest. He goes straight to the box. A good skating shift by Carson. Play back to the blue line again, but it's kept in there by Aiden Marshall. No, and Milton gets it back. And here's Qureshi. Qureshi makes a move, so goes to forehand. Oh, just misses. Oh. At the buzzer. I wasn't even looking at the game clock, Ken.
Oh, no, I was looking up, looking down, looking up, looking down. 2 seconds left here. Coach isn't too happy about that.
No.
You know, we always talked about minor. It's 24 square feet. How'd you miss it?
Yep.
So you know what? Good period here. Entertaining hockey, some back and forth. Owen Sound, of course, the 5-on-4, then the 5-on-3 here towards the end of the period. Great pressure. A couple of great saves by Jake Smith.
Yeah, and unfortunately we don't have the names of the Milton coaches. We do like to share those if we have them. Just they deserve a lot of recognition for the time that they put in. And we have Owen Ferguson. Actually, we have Josh Gibson up in the booth with us, even though he's got his name written down on the piece of paper here. But we got Brent Down and Mark Baird down there on the ice with Owen Sound.
And Josh is coaching from up here in the gondola.
Yeah. So, and I can't see, maybe Josh can tell us who the fourth person is on the bench with the white hat.
Zach Carson.
Oh, that is Zach Carson. Okay, I didn't recognize him from up here. Okay. So, you know, these coaches and trainers put in a lot of time, and that was you for many years, Ken, and so we like to get their names on the airwaves whenever we can. You know, and again, get a lot of pride out of what their players do on the ice.
Absolutely. It was, you know, as a coach, a lot of hours, you know, for coaches, parents, everybody, kids, right? But there's nothing better as a coach, right? You see that group of 17 at the start of the year, what they look like, and see what they've accomplished in their hockey and their growth within the game, both on and off the ice.
Yep.
Over the 6-7 months.
Milton controls the puck off the opening faceoff here in the second period, but it does get back to Marshall. O'Regary puts it deep for Milton. On it now is Whitney, number 19 for Owen Sound. Plays it up the boards. The bounce goes right to Fraser. Owen Sound's not able to get it out yet. Sheepway played it in deep for Milton, but there's Whitney again, passing it up the left wing. The puck is out. Good job by Down there to get that puck out. Van Ceder's down just a step offside.
Almost a 2-on-1 there for Owen Sound, but yeah, Down just a little ahead of the play, anxious to get to the net.
Yeah. You know, Ken, I always think plays like that are what make hockey at this age sometimes so much fun to be a part of, because that's a lot for these kids to remember.
Exactly, yeah. That blue line, it gets them early and often.
Yep, they're going to make mistakes, they're going to make great plays, and it's all a part of it. And there's the slippery part of the ice here in the second period. Catches the Milton defender. Scholdice can't quite keep the puck in, the rolling puck. A good play by Ferguson, knock it away, but Andre comes away with it anyway for Milton over the blue line on the left wing. Shoots it toward the net, and where is this puck?
It's in. I think that's in.
Oh,
no. Oh, it's sitting right there underneath the goal. I thought it snuck underneath that right pad there.
Mark Perry can decide whether we want to see that replay or not. But no, so, and you know what, you can't see it on your screen, but the Milton coach is having a good chuckle with the referee there, you know, hands up. Oh, no, anyway. No. So real great attitude there by that Milton head coach. And I guess you don't see the puck cross the line, and just good rebound control here by Cramp, who has made some great saves today. Puck to the blue line, not out. Kept in really well there by Kilgore, just with the toe of his stick. Puck's into some open space, chased down by Whitney. Kilgore again keeps it in. Kilgore doing a really good job holding the line for Milton. That time it does get out. We got a bit of a race by Robotham. Robotham and Malholtra chasing. The Robotham comes away with it. Bounce through the slot. Cole Lorien controls for Milton, but now it's Robotham again from Baird. Oh, and a good save by Smith. Baird and Robotham and Thomas on the forecheck here for Owen Sound. Lorian does a good job there, or sorry, Malholtra does a good job there of knocking the Owen Sound player out of the way. And here's Andre with it behind his own net. Andre with a head of steam, plays it up the board. Oh, kept in there really well. Aiden Marshall kept it in the blue line. It's going to be a chance for Owen Sound. Smith follows it around. Oh!
I thought that went in there for a second.
So did I. Here's Marshall.
Over.
Shot toward the net, misses. Andre is going to get on it. Caleb Andre for Milton, but can't get it out. Baird is a dog on a bone here on this forecheck. And now it's Thomas, but Baird plays it across to the Mix 106 sign, and this is Robotham on it, who plays it with a backhand in deep.
Nice stick there by Whitney, just breaking that up.
And here comes Yusuf Qureshi into the corner with the puck, slips out there. Owen Sound gets it. Number 20, Smith with the head of steam. Oh, and there's a little wipeout by Milton defenseman, but Smith can't quite get the corner to take advantage. There's a one-timer. Good save by Smith. Owen Sound with the pressure now. John Herron gets it out for Milton, chasing it down his shoulder ice. But you can see Jarwin on the forecheck there. Van Cedar pinched off and can't get the puck out. Manning has it. Did some soccer skills to keep that going down the boards. Jarwin with it again. There's a high shot. Blocked.
Blocked by Carson.
Carson just calmly, coolly collects it and gets it up to the blue line. It is going to get out here, and it's Smith again. Smith's easy to find with his white helmet on for Owen Sound. Move to the backhand. He's through the middle. Oh, and a just little veteran tug on his hand there, I think, was enough, Ken, to knock the puck away.
I agree. Just ran out of room after that tug there. A couple of great plays, though, to get through the defense there by Smith.
Who Carson with the, coach heart rate maybe climbed a little there as it moved through the zone, but it's worked. It's across the offensive blue line. Picked off by Easton Fraser. Fraser has it now. Plays up the boards. It will get out, relieve the pressure. But the puck is taken away there by John Herron. A bit of a break. Good job by Menard to get back. And then make a great pass up the boards. What can Owen Sound do with this now? They don't get it out. Shot from the point. A rebound. Two good pad saves. Oh, and it's back toward the net. Graham Canning had that great shot from the point. Both goalies playing really well here in this game. Under 10, so these goalies have not had a ton of reps. It's always pretty amazing what they can do. Oh, look at that save!
Great pass there, right across the top of the crease to the other side, and fantastic save by Hunter Cramp coming across, getting down the ice, putting the pads together, and making another save. So solid 5 minutes here by Owen Sound. A couple of scoring opportunities down the far end there, but Jake Smith equal to the task.
Yeah. And there's a by Hunter Cramp right there. Here's this shot coming across. Oh, it's knocked down. Good job by Jarwin there to find that, because Carson had knocked that puck too. So good concentration by the Milton forwards. And by Cramp to come across and make that save. Crosby Irwin puts it toward the net just wide. That's James Ruggieri, puts it back to the point. Now he's got it back. He's got a teammate out front, tries to go high, just over the net.
That's from watching those OHL warm-ups.
Yeah, that's right. Now Milton is the team putting on the great forecheck. He's out front. Oh, just misses the net. Dominic Sheepway had a great chance there. Now the shot from the point. It'll be a bouncer. Goes into the corner. Deflected into the corner. Irwin on it. Plays it out front. Knocked away by Nathan Scholdice. 1-on-2 for Irwin, but he comes away with it. And whoa, that's one of those dangerous bouncers, but Aiden Marshall knew what he was doing and knocked it away. Now it's out. Bit of a pressure release there. Malholtra plays it just inside the blue line, right back to Malholtra at center. Now it's deep, and they can get on that forecheck again.
Owen Sound makes one change here to a forward. The other forward been on for quite a while here. They're looking for an opportunity to make a wholesale change. And
Caleb Pisanchin played the puck, number 71. I was talking to Caleb before the game. Number 71 for Milton, Caleb Pisanchin. You make a good point there. In this second period, doesn't matter what age group it is, and if you get hemmed in your own zone, that long change can be very difficult.
Exactly. Owen Sound forward there going off. He had the longest, probably felt like a 500-foot skate to him after that long shift that he was out there for, but a good job, and got the rest of them changed there. Unfortunately, led to an offside, but right back at it with some fresh legs out on the ice.
So Milton's been kind of controlling his own time early in this second period, but here goes Thomas for Owen Sound. See if he can change that. Baird has been dangerous. Can Baird get a shot? Oh, and a great toe save by Smith. Now here comes Milton. Koreshi carrying it out of the zone. Koreshi makes a move around Carson, but look at Baird back playing defense. Oh, Koreshi with it still. Oh, Cramp with the save.
Great save.
Nice move and speed by Koreshi to make that chance. Look, Clapper here
Love
from Fraser.
That there. Back to the defense. U10 hockey. Saw the open defenseman there, and a great little slap shot from Fraser. Love to see that.
Yeah. So Milton on it, still it's Koreshi again.
That was,
Yep.
That was definitely offside.
It's actually good teamwork there by the officials on that call.
Absolutely. Closest official unfortunately missed it. There was a lot of traffic in front of them there, but the other official on the far side, he had his eyes on it and made the right call there.
That's why I fully admit I'm a terrible referee, because I don't watch for the right things, you know. It is a real skill to not get caught up simply in watching the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And you do a lot of umpiring and other officiating. Like, paying attention to your job can be difficult. There's Van Cedar on it for Owen Sound. Keeps it in along the hash marks. Battling there with Joshua Jarwin. Smith comes away with it, back to Whitney at the point. There's a wrist shot. Van Cedar can't get a stick on it. Canning with it for Milton. Oh, Canning accidentally plays it out front. But Smith was paying attention, the goaltender, and knocks it back in. Here comes Milton, 2-on-2. 1-on-1 here now. Jarwin gets Marshall turned around. Jarwin with a good backhand. Marshall did a good job keeping Jarwin outside. But nifty little backhand goes into the corner. There's a play out front, and Marshall's there again. Van Cedar just wants to, again, relieve the pressure, doesn't get it out. That might hurt Marshall, yeah.
That rode up his stick or something. He felt that.
Yeah, he's up, and hopefully he can get a change and get that stinger dealt with. Here comes Smith. Smith has down out front, goes high, scores! Over the blocker, used his oncoming forward as a decoy, and Smith puts Owen Sound up 1-0.
Great job. They're certainly excited. You know, we talked earlier about Milton coming into town, having given up a goal their last 2 games, and you know, Owen Sound deserved that. They've had some pressure both the first period and the second period here. Smith's been playing great, and yeah, he snuck one by him. Maybe down a little early there, and Smith went up high.
Kilgore kept Smith outside, but get the puck up over the blocker at this age. One thing I always said is when, you know, my son, who never, you know, was a goalie and not a great big one, you know, at this age, you can get up that top half of the net, your chances of scoring are pretty darn good. And again, the Owen Sound player, I wish I saw it was charging the net hard too, and that will distract the goalie a little bit sometimes. Milton looking to answer here. Shot from the point is blocked by Neely. Going behind the net, I think that's Ferguson. Plays the point and out. Just through the feet of Neely. Now Holter plays it back in, right to Carson now for Owen Sound. And here's Menard playing it up the wing. You know, talking about the goalies on that bench for Owen Sound, head coach Owen Ferguson is a great goaltender, and Zach Carson, who you'll see in the white hat, he was a great goaltender as well.
Oh, were they both?
Yeah, so they should have lots of, you know, it's one thing again over the years, Ken, that Certainly from, well, a couple generations ago when I was playing hockey, you just kind of thought the goalies developed by facing shots. Yeah. But then, you were, again, in it for so many years. You saw how that focus changed. Yep. Make time for goaltenders, goalie coaches, things like that.
Absolutely. There's, I would certainly, when it comes to goaltending, I'm not the guy to critique or anything like that. But you got to bring in those experts, right? It's changed. Yeah. It has changed. And we can see that. Look at that young Jake Smith down here once again. Get your opinion from him. I mean, he's paying attention to the play. Yep. He's out, at the top of the paint all the time, catching it in ready position all the time. He's looking good.
And here's a breakaway by Yusuf Qureshi. And look at that save. The goaltender's right on point with Hunter Cramp, just proving the work he's been putting in. Followed Qureshi the whole way and got his pad down tight to the ice. Good play by Cramp there, and good speed by Qureshi to get away from the Owen Sound defender. And here's Qureshi again. He'll want to put one in now after not scoring that. There's a high shot. Milton had good pressure for a lot of this period, and they gave up the first goal, so they'll want to keep pushing. Can Owen Sound get away? Thomas has the puck. Got Robotham going to the net. Here comes Pishanchin, gets on him. Pishanchin takes him down. I thought we might have seen a trip there, but
he would have had a penalty there.
I don't think Pishanchin fell on purpose, and maybe that's why it wasn't. But anyway, good play by Owens. Here's Thomas again. Keeps his feet moving, puck comes back to him. Can he get a shot away? He does, and a good save by Smith. Pishanchin plays it, bounces right back to him. And they will get this puck out. Yes, they do. Cole Lorien carries it out for Milton and tries to get around Down. Down pressuring him. Lorien, nice play by Down not to give up.
Last minute there, just got the stick under Lorien's stick and took the puck away, and Owen Sound goes the other way.
Yeah, it looked like Lorien had a step, but Down just kept fighting. Here's Whitney from the defensive spot, gets blocked by Fraser. Down on it now from one end to the other. Sometimes that defensive play can really spur you on. And here's the goal scorer, Smith. Van Cedar can't get it to the net. It's taken away there by Canning. Canning plays it length of the ice for an icing. No, it may not get there. No. Curling is in that kid's future, I think,
90
folks.
times out of 100, that goes for an icing there. But
Van Cedar plays it to Smith. Smith gets checked away by Danny Manning. Down carries it in, but Manning takes it away, and that puck will get out. Now we got a race. Marshall going to win that race over Jarwin. He got a bit of a head start, but played the angle correctly. Whoa! And wanted to play it over to Carson, and it got there, I guess, Ken.
Everybody on the bench there held their breath for a second.
Yeah, well, it did get to Carson, I guess, so maybe Marshall knew what he was doing, throwing it through his own blue paint. That's the one where the goalie panics and tries to stab it, and there's a shot. Oh, just wide. Here's Marshall again, up the boards. Doesn't get out. Canning kept it in at the blue line. We're going to get another shot. There's the well blocked by the Owen Sound defense. There's another shot from the point. Milton doesn't get through. Jarwin knocks it away, and here's Heron. Still in the corner behind the net.
So just can't get the puck out here.
So that's the left hash mark here in their Own Sound. But look at Manning on the forecheck. I think Manning's a defense, but has jumped up and stayed in there. Or maybe he's playing forward now. So I think at this age group, you wonder if they're playing people in different positions, things like that.
Yeah, the U10, right? Like you said earlier, first time full length ice. So move them around a little bit, see who fits where best on the team early in the season.
Here goes Manning. We've been calling that name quite a bit this shift. Oh, just stayed onside. Good play by Irwin. Saved by Cramp. Put it to the corner. Whoa, brings it out from the corner, shoves it in. Where is it? Who's got it? And Cramp keeps working and is able to get on that puck. Crosby
sure.
Irwin thought he'd put one in there.
I think Crosby's eyes, got pretty big there. He thought wide open net here. I got a chance just to tap this in. Let's take a look here from up behind. Yeah, right there. Who was that? Number 16, Manning.
Yep. Manning had a great shift. Was all over the puck there. Cramp equal to the task. Now we've got.
Did they try to sneak a late change there?
Is that what that was? Okay.
I think, yeah, Owen Sound already had 5, or has their 5. I think they tried to sneak in a late change there with 16 seconds left, and Mr. Plater was having nothing to do with that.
None of that. And here goes Menard. Showing some speed and strength. Good back check there by Bergeri. 10 seconds left in the period. Bergeri wasn't going to let Menard get going on any type of break. So it looks like their Owen Sound is leaving Cramp in for the whole game.
Probably right about this point here, I wouldn't even be considering a change, and that's nothing against Jake Penny.
Right.
I'm sure Jake's having a great season as well, but Cramp's made some key saves, not taking it away from Jake Smith either.
Yeah.
But certainly the difference maker right now for Owen Sound. Once again, I have to be very happy with a 1-0 lead after 2 periods here against an undefeated Milton team that's coming in here on back-to-back shutouts, and they've had their chances.
Yeah.
They've had lots of chances, but Cramp's been the difference.
Yeah, he has made some great saves. And as we saw, it just took one chance there by Smith from Owen Sound going all the way, kind of more or less coast to coast down the wing and getting that puck up in the upper half of the net, especially at this age group. That you even talk about that at the NHL level. The game is played in a butterfly position.
Absolutely.
When you're 6'4" or 6'7", a little harder.
Right, exactly.
When you're still 4'7", it just makes sense.
Yeah, that the professional level, like that, what they look for in a goaltender now these days.
Yeah.
Guys are 6'5", 6'6", 6'7".
One thing, what they've been talking about with the Leafs, how the Hildebeest, right, is 6'7" or something,
Yes.
and Stolarz is that big. I always think Stolarz, us Owen Sound Attack fans, saw him for a couple of years when he played for the London Knights.
The dreaded London Knights.
Yep. Yeah, if you're a Leafs fan and an Attack fan, it's tough. Marner, Domi, and Stolarz are very important players. And here goes Bergeri, who made that good defensive play at the end of the game, but nicely played there by Whitney to knock the puck away. Marshall with it for Owen Sound. Plays it up. Here comes Thomas, 3-on-1. Thomas cuts to the middle. Uses his teammate as a decoy, but great defense by Sheepway. And here's Crosby Irwin. Has Whitney kind of flat-footed. Good shot. Oh, just misses the net. Had Bergeri in the slot, tried to use him as a decoy. Can't get in on the first try and dumps it in on the second. Whitney with it now. Whitney's going to throw that the length of the ice. Is it on net? Looks like it.
Yes.
So Milton's going to have to go 200 feet from their own goal. Played up to Irwin. And now it's Manning, who started to put on the pressure for Milton in that late in that second period. So
I didn't see.
No, we'll just see.
I didn't realize
there's a penalty coming to Owen Sound.
I thought at first, so the young fella who's going to the box there.
So it must be for playing without your equipment, because if your neck guard or something falls off. So I think, I'm guessing here, Ken, is that when your glove falls off or your mouth or your neck guard falls off, you must have to go straight to the bench.
Yeah, I did not. You know what? I learned something new today. I mean, I know helmets come off and stuff like that. You cannot get into the play. Of course, talking junior hockey.
Yeah.
But I was wondering what was going on there. I did see the glove. I did see the same player get hit off the head with the puck.
And that's what I thought it was.
Okay, you know what? But,
I always try to learn something every day, and now that box is ticked for today. But I thought it was because he got hit in the head and concussion protocols, all that stuff. But
exactly.
Anyway, nonetheless, Milton has a real opportunity here. The goal scorer for Owen Sound, Cameron Smith, is in the box. We'll call it for illegal equipment. So Milton has a chance on the power play to tie up this game.
And icing Milton. Milton
is coming out here with Youssef Qureshi. Who's number 13 here? Aria Malhotra. Fraser's on defense. Andre and number 21, Cole Lorien. So that's who they're going to entrust their power play to.
See if they can get something going, starting in their own end.
Good face-off by Owen Sound to win it, but it was controlled by Milton. Now Qureshi throws it up, and Whitney picks it off for Owen Sound. It does get out. So Owen Sound, Whitney doing a good job of holding their own blue line defensively there and getting it down the ice.
50 seconds left here with Milton resetting.
Malhotra plays it up the wing. Lorien gets it out. Or Caleb Andre, I'm sorry. Qureshi's chasing down Whitney, who plays it around. Can Menard get there to knock this out? Good job by Lorien to forecheck and get the puck, but Menard stays on it. Fraser now from the point. I think it was Fraser with the slap shot earlier. There's Andre and Qureshi. Oh, and I think a save made by Whitney on the goal line with the stick. And here goes Menard. A bit of a break, knocked away by Malhotra, and now Qureshi, who's shown some great speed. Qureshi a 1-on-2 as Ferguson comes over the boards.
Ferguson leans on him. Bit of a size difference there.
Yes, there is. Smith is out of the box. Owen Sound kills off that penalty. And then a smart play there by Carson just to get that out. Now they can kind of figure out what the heck they're doing. Kilgore skates right into traffic and then dumps it in. Carson has it behind their own net, but Andre is on him. Owen Sound is not able to get it out. It'll be Menard. Qureshi is not, or no, that is, sorry, Regary's not giving up on it. Owen Sound does get it out. Milton is doing a good job of having two people on the puck all the time, and Sheepway's got it now.
They are aggressive. They're,
whoa. Oh my goodness. And a good save by Cramp. So you wonder if that's something the coaches have said, we got to get this puck back. Their forecheck's been good all game. The two people on the puck. There's a move by Thomas.
Oh,
and
an edge there.
Yep. Campbell Kilgore with it, but there's Owen Sound on the forecheck. And Baird does a good job. He's over to Thomas. Thomas shot toward that block, but Baird again. Baird just keeps those feet moving and the puck seems to find him. Puck bouncing around at the blue line of Milton, and Thomas comes away with it for the attack. Can Thomas get a shot? Does. High, misses the net. Baird is on it again. Nope, I lied to you. Sorry, that was Robotham. Now Baird has it. I should know Robotham's got the fishbowl on, as the kids would say. Sheepway has it for Milton by the BDO sign. Irwin in the feet, can't control it. Here's Sheepway again. Regary has it, going on a 2-on-2 with Crosby, Irwin. Nice move, and Milton's going to be offside. Yeah, the dreaded move at the blue line, Ken.
Yeah. Crosby, now you've got me saying
yeah, I know.
Crosby. Irwin, he was, I think he saw an opportunity there. He was taking off, he was heading to the net or trying to get some space there for the puck to be slid over to him, and just a little too anxious.
Yep. Okay, Milton with 9 minutes left, 9:14 left to try and equalize this game. Owen Sound doing a good job of not allowing a lot of zone time for Milton.
Clock is not moving fast enough for the Owen Sound coaching staff right now.
Scholdice can't get it out. It's picked off there by Heron. Down does get this out. It's not going to go for icing. Canning is back there to play it. Canning gets the puck for the Winterhawks. Does get the puck out, but it's back to Carson on defense. Heron has it, but down back defensively. Again, here's Owen Sound. Maybe a bit, everybody's getting a little bunched up after that puck right now, Ken.
Yeah, they are. So trying to do some stick handling there. They got to try and spread out, get some separation there, keep the puck to the outside, get across that red line, and move it deep into the Milton zone.
Canning with it.
We've talked about the forecheck for both teams. If you get the puck deep, keep them 200 feet away from the net.
Yeah. Look at Ferguson back defensively, which allowed Carson to be fairly aggressive at the blue line. It's a good play by the forward for Owen Sound there. There's a shot and a good save. Cramp, good positional butterfly save.
Wow.
Milton's going to be offside here if they're not careful. Oh, maybe they're not. Maybe they deemed Owen Sound brought the puck back in.
Maybe. I thought we were going to get an offside call there as well.
Well, we didn't, so Milton's on the forecheck.
And that's why we're up here, and the other guys are wearing the stripes.
Now I'll talk to Jason Plater about it on Monday at work, but anyway. But again, we don't have these games, we don't have these great referees, and they do a great job overall. We do have an amazing stable of referees in and around Owen Sound that you know, under leadership of Dan Blackburn for so many years. We saw Mike Blackburn up here in the booth with us earlier, who does a lot of refereeing. And
absolutely, it's not for them. These games aren't happening.
No.
And there's been centers the last couple of years that have had to cancel games or move games around because there's just not enough officials.
Great skate by Whitney. Didn't end up getting a shot on net, but again, for Owen Sound, every time they get the puck behind the goal of Milton, that's a good thing. Make them go full 200 feet down the ice. Menard has the puck now, plays it across to Neely. Neely looking to get it deep, and there's Thomas on it. Thomas has it now, and it's going to be a one-on-one, but there's lots of back pressure here from Milton. Good strength by Thomas, holy. And he goes spilling into, Jake Smith makes a good save there. Not on the puck, but on the player. Lorien gets the puck, makes life miserable for Marshall and gets the puck. Here's Andre. Andre plays it back to the point. It's Kilgore. Kilgore with the wrister. Good defensive positioning by the forwards for Owen Sound. They're up high. Oh, and the slippery spot of the ice trips up the Owen Sound player, giving Qureshi a chance. Oh, good strength by Qureshi to hold off Menard. There's Andre in the corner. Bit of time. Across the blue line to Malhotra. Malhotra plays it in deep. There by Lorien. There's a hard shot. And a good butterfly save again by Cramp.
Puck's bouncing around there.
Whitney plays it in the corner. Here's Mila Menard. He's not going to get it out. Kilgore has it at the blue line. There's a shot that's going wide. Who's going to win this race? Looks like Qureshi against Marshall, and they tie, so the puck just squirts out. But Qureshi stays on it. Oh, tries to play it across to Andre. Owen Sound gets a bit of a change, and coming in late, Baird knocked it away defensively. Out into the slot, but Owen Sound picks it off, and this is Thomas. Nope, sorry, it is Hudson Neely. Neely back to the backhand, goes to the forehand. Good stick there by Arya Malhotra to knock the shot away.
Well, a little bit of a pinch there.
Yep. And Qureshi showing that speed. Qureshi with his second breakaway of the game. There's a shot, scores! Well, you knew you probably didn't want to give Qureshi a second breakaway, Ken.
No, exactly. He had the one there earlier. Tough one for Owen Sound there, defenseman. You know, we were talking earlier about trying to keep the puck on Milton's side of the ice, get the puck in deep, a little bit of a pinch, and that's what happens.
He shot that from fairly farther out than I thought. Gives him a better angle and a really good shot over over that right ankle. And that, 14 to 16 inches off the ice just above the pad is the great shot.
It's a great shot. It's where you want to put it, no matter what age level you're at.
So it is 1-1 with roughly 4 minutes left here. So this is going to be a great finish to this game. Again, we mentioned Milton came into this game with 4 wins and no losses. Owen Sound came in with 1 win, 4 losses, and a tie. So Owen Sound, I would say, Ken, their focus is going to be the same. Let's keep the puck down in Milton's end and see what happens.
Let's keep it down there, right? Let's at least get the point here. We keep the puck down in their zone for the next 4 minutes. Get a bounce, get a rebound, get a puck in off a skate, and maybe we come out of here with a 2-1 win.
Face-off is scrambled, but Owen Sound comes away with it. The goal scorer Smith had it on his stick for a little while, and then he lost his footing. It's bounced out to Van Cedar. It just goes wide of the net. Oh, in the slot. Oh, right through the blue paint. But Owen Sound can't get a stick on it.
Just got to keep throwing that out front.
Here's Smith again. 3 defenders on him, and Smith is... Regari plays it away. Back to the point. Here's Marshall. Marshall creates his lane for himself, gets it down the boards, plays it out front. There's a rebound. Oh, what a save!
Oh, boy.
What a blocker save by Jake Smith to steal a sure goal from River Van Cedar. Wow.
Great play started there by Marshall.
Yeah.
Right, rather than getting rid of the puck quick, steps off, moves in with the puck, throws it at the net. Big rebound. Cedar tries to stay on his forehand. And great save by Jake Smith.
Just the movement by both of these goalies, Ken, from side to side.
Once again, U10.
Yeah. Scholdice tries to play it down in, but Heron is all over him. Milton will see if they got a bit of life from that goal. Because again, they'd like to keep that perfect record going. Jarwin has it. Jarwin and Heron. Neely puts some pressure on. There's the shot. Scores.
That's a tough one. I don't know. Was that maybe off of the stick?
I think it might have got the stick of the defenseman as they went to knock it away, and it got up into that upper half of the net.
Yeah. Let's see here.
It's really well defended, like good defensive positioning here by Carson.
Yeah, it just seemed to float up there. Tough one.
Now, what does Owen Sound have to come back here? They were leading this game for a long, long time, and it by no means has any team really dominated this game. It's been very even.
Exactly. Owen Sound, great pressure the last 2 or 3 minutes before that second goal by Milton. So, same mindset. Keep the puck deep, get the puck out in front of the net, look for a rebound.
You almost think Jake Smith should get an assist on that goal. Beautiful blocker save, win the face-off, go the other end
down
and score. And here goes Mila Menard. She wants to factor into this game here for Owen Sound. There's a move to her to get to the forehand. Mila Menard's in. Shot off the crossbar.
What a play. Great end-to-end rush by Mila. Steps off to the left, around the defenseman in. Great shot, and there's the goaltender's friends again. This time the crossbar.
With confidence, Menard goes high off the crossbar. Watch this shot here, folks.
Oh.
Can't hit it much more square than that, can you, Ken?
No. 1.5 inches lower. We're talking 2-2 hockey game with 2 minutes left.
Here's Carson. Plays it deep with his backhand. Now you know Milton's thinking, let's just get it out of our end, chip it out any chance we get. Andre's going to skate it out, though. Show some speed to go around the outside. Carson's going to try and pinch him off. There goes Andre. And able to be held off there by Cramp. Good angle by Cramp in net. Puck is out. Robotham gets over the line, loses the puck just at the Milton blue line. Here's Carson with it again. Carson, a little spin move, a little Denny Savard spin move defensively this time. Another one. Look at Carson with some determination. He's got a teammate out front. What a great stick there by Fraser, knocked that away. Owen Sound still has it. It's kept in at the blue line to Milton. Milton knocks it out this time. Everybody's on side. Here goes Owen Sound again. It's Thomas on the puck. And against Malhotra. 1 minute left here, folks. Last minute of junior attack. Owen Sound has looked dangerous here the last 45 seconds. Can they get it established in the Milton end? Regari tries to get away, but it's Whitney who had a couple of good chances earlier. Whitney with it still. Here comes Marshall, who made that great pass across earlier, the shot rebound pass. Oh, just sneaks out of the zone. Owen Sound gets out. They've got the goalie pulled. Yep.
Good call, no icing there.
6-on-5 here. But Owen Sound needs another player. They've only got 5. I thought that change got a little mixed up. Now they've got 6. They're good. They clear the zone. They got 5 seconds left here.
Need the puck out front here real quick. Nope.
And there it is, folks. Milton maybe feeling like they stole one here, Ken, in the end.
I agree. They did steal one. Tough one for Owen Sound. I'm sure the coaching staff, once again, talking about games that you build off of. That is one. But that's probably not how the 15 kids in uniform are feeling right now. I mean, solid game by Owen Sound. Both goalies haven't put the puck in the net a lot this year. That continues this game, but very strong goaltending. And big win by Milton and the best dressed bench staff that I've come across all year this year.
Yeah. Well, and you'll see Milton going off there, but really nice gesture here by the Owen Sound players. You can't see it on your camera, but all of them going and giving the referees a high five. And, you know, that's a part of, whether you play soccer or volleyball, often that's a part of the handshake line, is going over and shaking the ref's hand, things, regardless of how you felt they did, but certainly in this game.
From up here, I think they did a great job.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't a difference maker in that game, so too strong. I like to shout out all the time when the kids are going to play again.
Yep.
So if you are a grandmother, brother, sister for Owen Sound, next game isn't until next Saturday, 1 o'clock at the Rec Center against Halton Hills. So Sunday off, but if any fans out there to U10, grandma and grandpa wondering when they can watch the grandchildren play next Saturday.
And hopefully you join us back. We're going to take a bit of a break, folks. Ken and I need to get something to drink and just rest our vocal cords for a minute, because we're doing a couple more games today. U11, Milton again against Owen Sound. So thank you for joining us for this broadcast. Mark Perry and the Van Wyck family down there running cameras and crew. And for Ken Williams, we'll join you hopefully back here for the U11 game right after the break.
Where the hell you been all game? Get the teams playing.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
In para-hockey, the ice tilts in favor of men. But that will never stop us.
United by passion, battling for equity. We are the National Women's Para-Hockey Team of Canada.
We're here.
We're hungry.
We're ready.
Ready to inspire.
Ready to leave our legacy.
Ready to be supported and make history. It's our time. Are you ready?
Donations to the War Amps have a lasting impact on amputees. Today, your support gives them the artificial limbs and resources they need for everyday activities and learning to live with amputation. Having access to our essential programs helps amputees prepare for tomorrow on their road to independence. The War Amps is committed to improving the quality of life for Canadian amputees, but this wouldn't be possible without you. To learn how your donation helps, visit waramps.ca.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to rogerstv.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at rogerstv.com.
Are you low on food? Struggling to pay the bills? Overwhelmed by life's challenges? When you need support but don't know where to turn, just dial 211. 211 connects you to the programs or services near you.
211, how can I help you?
211. Help starts here.
With Rogers TV, you can cheer on the home team from the comfort of your living room. We'll head to the rink, the field, the court, or the pitch, so you don't have to. Tune in and cheer on your local amateur athletes on Rogers TV.
Where's you?
Public transit, garbage pickup, parks and recreation programs, snow removal on your street. How can you stay informed about these and other important local services? Tune to City Council coverage on Rogers TV. See your community leaders at work on Rogers TV City Council coverage.
Hello, hockey fans, and welcome to the J.D. MacArthur Arena inside the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Centre here in Owen Sound on the shores of beautiful Georgian Bay. I'm Michael Harris here up in the broadcast booth with the coach Ken Williams. Certainly, Ken, it's starting to be hockey weather outside. You know, we're relishing these moments of sunshine. It's getting colder, leaves have turned, we're raking them up. And lots of hockey action in here at the Bayshore and across these local arenas.
Absolutely. We've been spoiled lately with the weather.
Yeah.
20, 21 degrees here in October. But yeah, a little falls in the air now for sure. 8 degrees outside. The leaves coming down. So it's nice to get back in the rink and watch the kids.
Sure is.
It's my first time out this year watching minor hockey, unfortunately. But it's good to be back and feel the energy in the rink.
Yeah, it really is. And it is a great energy here at the Bayshore. Again, no Owen Sound Attack game tonight. So this is the action. It's Junior Attack is where it's at here in Owen Sound this weekend, as usual. We're about to see an under-11 matchup between the Owen Sound Junior Attack and the Milton Winterhawks. Milton, very strong center. What just your initial thoughts when you're pouring over stats and things, Ken, looking at this game?
Well, looking at Milton, you can see them there, middle of the pack. You know, Owen Sound, unfortunately, down at the bottom. A little bit of readjusting this year for Owen Sound. Tough way to start the season. 0-6. Trouble finding the back of the net right now. We talked earlier, U11, bit of turnover for this team this year. 5 kids, 1 goaltender, 4 skaters have moved on to play with the Highlanders. Good for them.
Exactly.
Their ability, able to play at that level, but it certainly has meant a different mix of kids here. Some different voices on the bench, maybe some different thoughts, different systems and stuff like that. So they're still feeling out the game. It's still early in the season, 6 games in. Another 20 or so to go for this group, so they'll find their way, but it looks like right now the big thing for them is just trying to get the puck in the net.
You mentioned lots of turnover, right? New players, and it's a group that I'd like to come back and see. Maybe we could try and do a game again in December, because those, new players that didn't play rep hockey last year, they're going to improve. Like that improvement curve is going to be like a line straight up.
Absolutely. We talked about it. Maybe we were off the air. Just the amount of times these kids get on the ice. Morning practice once a week, after school practice once a week, some power skating, especially at the rep level. There's a lot more of that than maybe they had back in local league with U10. We'll see them come along. There will be a drastic difference when we come back and see them here in December for sure.
And we know Owen Sound has good goaltending. It's Hayden Bumstead. Last year, 2 goals. This year, Hayden's going to get all of the action, it looks like. So, they know they can count on him back there. And what does that mean, Ken? At every age group, you've got that goalie back there that you can really count on.
Familiar face. Did the U10s last year, this group last year, got the chance to see both Bumsteads, both great goaltenders. Yeah. So a little bit of confidence if you do happen to go through those little bumps in the road, the learning curve and stuff like that. somebody solid back there that's got your back and going to make a key save for you.
We've got, you may have heard the music. We're going to be serenaded here a little bit. Mike Blackburn up here in the booth.
That's DJ Mike Blackburn.
Yeah, DJ Mike Blackburn, that's right. Getting some warm-up music going. But again, one of that he's not refereeing today because he's a parent and a fan today, but one of that great group of referees that we have in Owen Sound that we're so lucky to have.
Absolutely. We talked about his dad a few minutes ago, and once again, these games don't happen if we don't have the officials. It's been tough, kind of post-COVID.
Yeah.
For any type of, whether it's volunteer, albeit these officials get paid and stuff like that. Couldn't pay me enough.
No, me neither.
For sure. But once again, if they're not here, we're not here, and these kids aren't playing the game.
You can see Jason Balahura there with the flag for Milton Winterhawks. They're coming in with some energy. And probably their longest road trip of the season. Everywhere else is within 45 minutes of Milton. But when Owen Sound goes there, it's one of the longest road trips. So, again, talk about it as a U11, getting on the road, getting here, in a very nice arena to play in, and what that's going to do for Milton's mindset today.
You know what? Once again, the long drive, the bus ride, chance to come to Owen Sound, middle of the pack team for Milton. Let's be honest, right? They're coming to Owen Sound, and they look at the standings. They know Owen Sound is struggling, right? So maybe a little extra bounce in their step that maybe come to Owen Sound, get a big win. And Owen Sound's obviously they're thinking the opposite here. You know what? Let's get the puck in the net. This team's, they've sat on the bus. It's been an early morning to get up here for this crew. You want to be here an hour early. Probably 2.5 hours on the bus. Stop for something quick to eat. So let's see if Owen Sound comes out here and gets a jump on them.
Well, and so in the game, hopefully the viewers watched it as well. You can find all this stuff on Rogers TV website, Rogers Great County, and look for Saturday at the Rink. But the game that you and I already saw, we can draw something from that. We were a Milton team that was undefeated versus an Owen Sound team that was, again, much lower in the standings. But Owen Sound put up a great fight. We're winning 1-0 most of the game, ended up losing 2-1. In this situation, Milton is 3-2-1. So they're not running away with anything. And Owen Sound, what's Owen Sound's mindset going to this game as a team that's, as you said, looking to score, looking to get off the schneid?
Yep. Well, Owen Sound, the last game, wasn't there to see the game. Tough loss 3-2 against Oakville. Oakville Blue, a strong Oakville team.
Oakville, right.
So if you can, you can play Oakville, and you never want to lose, but you only lose by one game. Once again, we talked about the new kids on this team, the turnover. Maybe they're starting to see a little bit of that now. They're paying off these extra practices, the power skating. So now you got to build on that, right? 3-2, Milton's here, 2.5-hour drive. Let's get on them early. Owen Sound in the U10 game dictated the play, but boy, did we see a goaltending duo the last game.
Did
so
we
who knows
ever?
What we're going to see in this game.
We sure did. And it is amazing to see at these age groups the skill they've got, the mistakes they make, all of that, because it's all part of that development process, right? You got to expect a silly pass here and there because there's still so much to learn.
Yeah, exactly. A little pinch on the defense led to that one goal for Milton there against Owen Sound, gives them the 2-1 win. But U10 kids, we saw a crossbar. We saw some pucks over the net, right? These kids are going bar down. I don't know what it's like when you were playing U10 hockey or whatever it was back then, minor Adam, or kids probably weren't going bar down too often or picking the puck up off the ice with their stick and flipping it around.
And we were, we always like to highlight coaches, team officials if we can. So Josh Gibson is the manager for this team.
Another local official.
Yeah, another local referee, that's right, local official. We had mentioned, again, if you're watching the previous broadcast, that he was on that coaching staff. I'm sure his influences are all over, but this is the group he's involved with head coach Adam Barfoot and Joffrey Chesser and some others on the bench. And the coach for Milton is Andrew Sharp, so thankfully we've got that name. They put in a lot of time. Lots of times it is a parent coach. Now, I don't see right away. Oh, yes, I do. Bate Sharp, 33. But those coaches put in a ton of time, right? And so for an Owen Sound coaching staff, what do you think it is they're preaching to their team as they're trying to have that really big improvement curve and get a win, get a tie, move in that direction?
Probably just what they work on in practice, right? I would assume that the coaching staff, they're taking some notes. They're looking at the areas of the game where the kids need to improve, and that's the stuff that you talk about in the dressing room.
Yeah.
Just as much as you talk about the good things that they're doing. So you got to stress the positive, emphasize the stuff that you've been working on to make yourself better, and that's not only before you head out to the ice. That's during these breaks. That's right now when the kids are at the bench speaking with the coaches. He's giving them the last little minute feedback here. Here's what I want. Strong start. Get on the puck. Keep your feet moving. All the cliches.
So I'll give a shout out right there, number 71 for Milton. That is Corey Slade. So in the small world that is minor sports, and whenever we're on a broadcast, we talk about that. But Corey's father, Todd Slade, one of my best friends from university, and he couldn't get up here today to Owen Sound because he's with his other son at that hockey game. So as a parent or whatever, you can't be in two places at once.
But there's an example. You just talked about how much time these parents and these volunteers give.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm excited to see Corey play today and see, because I played lots of intramural hockey and stuff with his dad over our 4 years at university together. So we'll see if Todd was a good skater and a pretty good goal scorer, so we'll see what Corey brings to the table here at U11.
And nothing against Corey or his dad, Todd, and I wouldn't know them if they were standing up here in the broadcast, but we don't want to see Corey scoring today.
No, we want to see that he's got
Corey.
that potential. We just don't want to see it come to fruition. And it is Jason Plater there dropping the puck, and Kevin Linthorne, I believe it is the same
same officiating crew.
They'll do 3 in a row. And here goes number 4 for Owen Sound, Avery Blackburn. And to such, and another glove save right off the hop, but a good aggressive start for Owen Sound. And here comes Milton back the other way. Beauchamp with it. Beauchamp chasing it down now. Okay, Blackburn tried to knock it away, but couldn't get it. They're sharp on it for Milton. It's picked off here by Milton at the Owen Sound blue line. In the slot now, you can see, I'm looking down and thinking, holy jump, and these kids look like they're 3 years older than the U10s. But that's how quickly youth change from year to year, isn't it, Ken?
It is so. You get a couple, little growth spurts. Young fella grows 2-3 inches. All of a sudden, one summer, they come back to the rink, you don't recognize them.
Then icing here from Owen Sound. So a quick start to this game, a chance right off the opening faceoff for Owen Sound, and now Milton's got them back in there in Owen Sound's end. And just one goaltender, as you mentioned, for Owen Sound, Hayden Bumstead. It looks like, did we see 31? Or I shouldn't say that. No, 38 looks like Charlie
38.
Davies in net for Milton. Owen Sound controls Slumsky and had a good battle there for the faceoff, but Milton controls it. Blocked, and Milton keeps it in. Zad with it, puts it wide for Milton. Milton on the forecheck. There is Slade, tries to knock it away, but Owen Sound comes out with it. Aljo with it for Owen Sound, has a bit of space, skates in behind his own net. It's picked off as he cuts across the middle, but can Owen Sound get it out? They can't. Slade keeps it in for Milton. Owen Sound's able to get it out. Carter Feltus. Now here comes Slumsky, the centerman. Slumsky gets it knocked away, still in the slot for Owen Sound. Slade has it in his own corner. Slade's got some room to skate. Plays it up the boards, but it's picked off there. Griffin Ward picked it off. Now back to the point. Now to Scott.
Just fans on it.
Scott plays it down deep. Bumstead does not want to face off in the defensive zone, so plays it to his defense, and it's a good play because here's the breakout. And here goes Aljo with it. Across the blue line, plays it over to Campbell. Campbell makes the move, it's at his feet, can't find it. It's 1-on-4, couldn't find it in his skates. Skating away is Brett Nealons. Here's Nealons for Milton Winterhawks. Good defensive play by Gibson. Scott on it now for Owen Sound. Plays up the boards to Barfoot. Barfoot can't quite control it, but the puck gets out. Going back now for it's Jason Balahura. No, sorry, it's 81. Corbin Ayungchi. Owen Sound regroups as they have to get out for the icing. Ayungchi with it. Up the right-hand boards. Milton is able to get it out, but not much farther than their own blue line. Teixeira. Gibson looking for it. Barfoot now has it 1-on-1 down the right wing. Barfoot into the corner, being pushed into the corner by a young Chi who falls down, played out into the slot.
Loose puck.
Never a bad idea. Trace and Such played it back to the point. Always dangerous coming toward the net. Campbell battling for it there. Against number 17, Brett Nealons. Nealons away now. A slick little pass to Aiden Teixeira. Teixeira up to Jason Balahura, but can't control the pass. Reed skates right past it. But here comes Trace and Such. Such cuts to the middle. 3-on-2. Such gets a good shot off. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, Tom gets it again. And a good save.
Nice save there. Nice start for Owen Sound.
Looked like Leighton Reed there with the shot, but a good glove save by the goaltender for Milton.
Owen Sound, once again, Grandpa fans. Tomorrow, this Owen Sound U11 team, 5:45 in Halton Hills. If you're looking for a Sunday afternoon.
Sunday road trip.
Drive, sunny and 12 tomorrow, so it'll be a nice day to get into the car, see some fall colors, and go and catch a U11 game.
It is, it is amazing. I'm always amazed at how well Owen Sound families travel.
Absolutely. You and I, we lived that for a few years.
Sure did.
And the family support is great. It's great for the kids. It's great for the staff.
Owen Sound's able to block that shot that came in there from Chatham. Peachy plays it toward the net, steered into the corner there by Davies. Owen Sound on the forecheck. Kept in by Slumsky, but can Milton get it out now? Just at the blue line here, at Milton's blue line. It does come out and go back in and is held up, and we get a whistle. So the face-off will be deep inside Milton's zone. Looks like Slumsky's going to line up to take it for Owen Sound. You can see the back there of Max Barnard. Puck's played back to the Owen Sound defense. Can Bernard get his stick on it? He can. Plays it in deep. Aljo in a battle against 3 Milton players. And Milton, Slade had come away with it, but Aljo gets it right back. Now Milton has it. Up to Slade down the on the off wing. Right-hander playing the left wing. Loads up for the shot. There's a high shot. And a good save. The rebound was there. The defense were coming back. Great high glove save. Nice shot by Slade. There's a clapper from the point just wide. There's the rebound. Oh, nice stick lift by Bernard to prevent a scoring chance there. Just lifted Charlie Angelides' stick at the last minute. Davidson keeps it in. Davidson for Milton curls into the middle, but has to go through 3 Owen Sound players. It doesn't work. Bernard with it now. Plays it all the way across the ice and picked off by, that's a
dangerous play.
Dangerous pass, and Slade did pick it off. But here was Owen Sound on skating now. Good forecheck by Zad. And Angelides puts a shot that's blocked by the Owen Sound defense. Slade again to the slot, and it gets all the way there. And Bumstead says, I will take a defensive zone face-off here.
It's enough of that. Team can't get the puck out of our end, so get 5 new skaters out on the ice there and see if we can get the puck out. Another goaltender looks. Did you have the nice-looking colored equipment when you were?
No.
Another great-looking goaltender. The beautiful Owen Sound attack mask.
Yeah, I love the mask. Exactly.
Nice black pads. Of course, earlier, the game before this, goaltenders, red set of pads, the blue and whites for Milton.
Yep.
Goaltenders look sharp these days.
Pretty sure that is why Alex wanted to play goalie in the beginning, because he got an Iron Man mask. Yeah. Hey, it worked out. And I'll draw attention, Leader and Associates as the sponsor, longtime sponsor, Bert Leader and his associates, longtime sponsor, Owen Sound Minor Hockey. Of course, the sponsors the year that you coached Alex's group to the OHF tournament up in Kapuskasing. So, again, we talk about officials. These sponsors are a big deal, and Bert certainly is a good support. I wouldn't be surprised if he's at a few games this year.
That was, with you coming up through the system and Alex coming through the system, me being involved in coaching, there's a ton of great sponsors.
Yeah.
Cannot say enough about Bert Leader.
Yeah.
What a fantastic sponsor. Start of the year, he wanted the schedule, wanted to know when you were playing, wanted to make an appearance at the rink, wanted to come by the dressing room, say hi, congratulate everybody. It was a fantastic sponsor. Once again, taking nothing away from everybody else, because there's some long-time sponsors in Owen Sound Minor Hockey.
Nealons goes back for it now in his own end behind the net, being chased down there by Blackburn. Such on the forecheck there for Owen Sound is able to get the puck on the left hash marks. Out front! Oh,
that was a great pass.
Sure was. Just jumps over the stick. Yeah, that was a great pass out by Such, I think, to Reed, and it just bounced at the wrong second, or at the wrong time.
Head up the entire time looking and made the perfect pass.
Bernard to Blackburn, little outlet passes. Look at that breakout.
It's a nice breakout. That's a great breakout.
And here is Such with it. Has Reed following. So 2 on 4 as Owen Sound goes for a change, the other 3. But they get it deep in the Milton end. Kept in at the blue line, not for long. Here goes Balahura with the puck. Balahura being hooked by Scott from behind. Get away, there's a high shot. Just misses the net.
Got away with that one there.
Yeah, Bates Sharp had another chance at it too. I thought Scott, anyway, must not have affected the chance too much. And here comes Owen Sound now. Aljo and Ward. Griffin Ward tries to play it, but he's taken off. Here goes Beauchamp. Beauchamp over the line, back to his forehand on the left wing, number 9 for Milton. Plays it in deep, and there's Sharp with it. Nice little set play there, I think. He saw Sharp forechecking, but Owen Sound's able to come away with it. Bernard to Aljo. Sorry, not Bernard, Luke Crone. I got to get that one right. Number 6, my favorite number. I work with his mom, so shout out to Mark and Caitlin Crone there, giving their son the best number, number 6. And here goes Feltus with it now for Owen Sound. Carter Feltus. Good pass up to Campbell. Campbell can't control it amongst the Milton defenders, and it's out in open space. Slumsky with the swing and a miss. As it's poked away by Jackson Burton for Milton. Amadani plays it in deep. Peachy can't get it in the corner. Is that Beauchamp cutting up front? It is. He's knocked down. Beauchamp didn't like it. He would have liked the contact penalty. Owen Sound swinging at it again.
Slumsky again, actually.
Yeah. It looked like Barfoot almost had a break, but Davids did a good job breaking it up for Milton. And here goes Owen Sound skating. Slumsky couldn't get wide on the Milton defender. Here goes Blake Barfoot.
Puck sitting there.
Yeah, looked dangerous for a second, but here goes Milton. Amadani plays it around. He wants a change. Zad goes in after it. Sorry, I'm saying Zad. It's Zao or Zhao. I think we'll go with Zhao. Gibson on the forecheck, trying to get it from Slade, but Slade makes a nice pass up the middle. And off and racing there is Zhao. Zhao gets tripped up.
That's going to be a penalty.
Yeah. Angelides with it for Milton. And as Campbell touches it up, Owen Sound's going to go. It is Campbell.
Oh.
And the referees are not going to take any lipping today from anybody.
Obviously something said from the bench there. I don't know if that was Coach Barfoot or somebody had something to say.
Yeah, I think Adam Barfoot just said, I wish you hadn't called that. And the referee said, well, I did. So you're going to the penalty kill.
And now they're over to say something to the Milton bench.
Yeah, well, who knows what they're talking about here. But, and of course, Ian Bernard on the bench, Joffrey Chesser, Ryan Slumsky. And I will get the other name for you in a second here, the Owen Sound coaches. And that is the first period. It's Adam Scott, I think. Yes, Adam Scott in the white hat. Good first period, Ken.
Absolutely. Both teams' chances. Once again, we're talking about the goaltenders here. Some key saves for both of them. So, one thing I want to talk about, International Silver Stick Regionals coming up 3 weeks from today.
Yep. Both
Collingwood and Owen Sound. And I'll bring up Collingwood because they're now an A Center.
Yes.
So they are hosting Regional Silver Stick as well. So I hope I have this all right, that this U11 team will be in Collingwood the weekend of November the 15th to the 17th. I believe I read that right this morning on the website. And Owen Sound, as they've done for a very, very long time, they're hosting a regional Silver Stick where you could see the U10 team that we watched there an hour ago, and the U12 team will both be playing. So get out to the rink. There's nothing better. Watching minor hockey and then seeing a lot of great teams from the southwestern region coming to Owen Sound and Collingwood for a regional silver stick, vying for a chance to go to either Newmarket, Sarnia, or Port Huron.
Yeah.
So,
what an experience. And you were the tournament director for a long time for Owen Sound minor hockey. And it's great to see. You're not doing that anymore, I don't think.
No, I'm not.
So
no.
just great to see that commitment to still hosting those. And that silver stick, you got dads talking to their kids about it when they played it 35 years ago, right? Like, the silver stick just has that extra little oomph to it because you have the international aspect.
The international aspect, if you're fortunate enough to win a regional or get an invite, like we were fortunate 2 years, got to go to Sarnia and Newmarket, ending with a win in Newmarket. But there's nothing better, getting a chance to play with all these other regional tournament winners, getting a chance to play against teams from the United States who have also won a qualifier to get here. So anyways, get out to the rink, everybody. November the 15th to the 17th. Get a chance to see some great hockey here in Owen Sound. That's going to be the Santa Claus Parade. It's going to be the Silver Stick. Lots going on that weekend. And thank you, Mark Perry. Also reminded us that is Hockey Fest weekend here in Owen Sound. Get to the rink, see some great girls hockey, some women's university hockey, coaches clinics. There's a lot going on.
And certainly for what some people see as sleepy little Owen Sound, it is never that way. All summer, every weekend, two or three things going on, and all winter, the same thing. So that's a lot going on that weekend. As Ken said, get out to the rink, get out into the community and see what's going on and take part in some of these great events.
The Silver Stick's free.
Yeah, exactly.
Free to come and watch, and you'll see some incredible hockey from U10 all the way up.
And here's Lassard Lassard can't get it from Ballahura because he had fallen over and stuck at his knees. Aljo trying to get it from Lassard. Aljo has it now and just couldn't quite get his feet under him there at the end of a shift and had to dump it in. So Milton's got some time now to survey the action and see if they can set up a breakout. There's a nice pass up to the hash mark, but it's picked off by Slumsky. Not for long. And a collision in the middle of the ice. Nobody's looking. There's Teixeira with it. Teixeira with the shot. And Hayden Bumstead saves it, but it's still in play. In the corner for Luke Crone. Luke Crone plays it up to the hash mark, but his winger wasn't there. Milton plays it out to the front. Knocked away nicely by number 12 from Sound, Noah Scott. Here's Ward with it now. If they hurry, they've got a 2-on-1. He's got Slumsky going to the slot, but look at the defense play by number 8 to get back. Jackson Burton got back. Here's a shot from Slumsky. And number 72, Carter Chathams for Milton, made nice defensive play as well. Lassard has it now, so a promising chance there. Luke Crone has lost his stick for Owen Sound, and they're coming right down his side. You'll see it here in a second. Oh, no, he's got it back. Sorry, it looked like he had dropped it. Crone with it now. Can Crone get this out? He cannot. Teixeira has it, dumps it in deep.
Looking for a change.
Feltus after it for Owen Sound, but beating him there is Bates Sharp. Now Milton has a chance. It's shot wide. Played up to Campbell along the boards. Campbell with a great pass across. Here goes Owen Sound on a bit with some speed. But Barfoot was sealed off there nicely by the two Milton defenders. Slick little move there by Braden Beauchamp.
Thought we were going to see a nice hip check there for a second.
Now Sharp has it for Milton. He's behind the defender, but Feltus does a good job to catch up and knock that away. Down into the glove side corner of Bumstead, carried behind the net, and now Milton has it again. Out into the slot, no, knocked away. Good defensive play. Out in the slot, there's a good play by Hayden Bumstead with his stick. Another shot over the net. You can see there, Bates Sharp is not happy with himself of not putting that one in. Owen Sound clears the zone. Can Campbell win the race to this? He does not. His number 11, Evan Shakespeare, plays it away for Milton. Here comes Davidson with the shot. That looked like it had some space there, didn't it, Ken?
That did. I thought that was going to sneak in there down beside the left pad of Bumstead. Great shot by Davidson, number 10 there for Milton when he came over the blue line. Probably caught Bumstead a little off guard there, winding up. Thought he was going to come in a little bit further, but nonetheless, 0-0, kept the puck out of the net.
Such lines up in the face-off circle. A couple of number 19s against each other, and Angelides was the other one. Owen Sound controlled the draw, but then they gave it to Milton at the blue line. Milton's able to keep it in for a little while, but now it's out, and Such has it. Such has some speed. He's got Reed going to the net. What's Such do? A high shot, and a good blocker save, but it's bouncing dangerously in the slot. Back to Such. Such out to the slot. Puck knocked away from Reed, and here's Slade with it now. Owen Sound looking to get a handle on it again as Blackburn had it for a minute. Zhao has it now. Zhao for Milton by himself, plays it across the ice to Angelides, who had some speed coming from behind. Angelides toward the net, knocked away there by Crone. Crone with a nifty little pass. Blackburn can't get it out. Here's Such again. Number 81 is Corbin Ayung-Chi, plays it deep. So Owen Sound has some time now. Here's Luke Crone. Crone's going to wind it up. Just sneaks away from him.
That's going to be a penalty.
That's what speed will do, eh, Ken?
Absolutely.
Crone with a head of steam and earns that penalty.
Absolutely. Going to give him an interference there. Probably could have given him a slash, maybe a trip. Give him an interference, but opportunity there for Owen Sound. Yeah, massive line change by Milton. Owen Sound skating the puck out other end hard and go to the power play to see what they have here.
In the face-off, here is Slumsky for Owen Sound. Wins it clean back to his winger. And here's Peachy. Good wrist shot, just wide. Aljo after it. It's got Ward there. Oh, whoa, whoa. Almost off the goalie, skating in. Scott can't keep that in, just behind him. Lassard's going to chase him down and try and put some pressure on the Owen Sound defender, Noah Scott. Scott with the backhand, little flip out to Ward. Ward has to turn around to get it, loses some speed, but that's still played in the zone. Aljo's going to get there ahead of Teixeira, but Teixeira makes a good poke check away for Milton. Okay, Milton's able to get it out again, and here is Noah Scott. This is going to be trouble. Don't touch it here, boys. Again, we saw... That's where you go for the horse collar and you miss it, and it's a too many men penalty. Anyway, Owen Sound gets away with it, but they lose the offensive threat. Feltus is going to has to get knocked away by bumps. He didn't want to take any chances, but now Milton has it. Good forecheck by Amadani. Wrister from the point. Amadani gets a tip, and it just goes wide. You can hear the coaches, I don't know if you heard it, if our headsets picked it up, as the coach were yelling wheel to the defenseman to go for skate, but they don't. Here comes Milton. Davidson, who we saw a good shot from earlier, can't get by the Owen Sound defender. Beauchamp with a good defensive play just out of camera range. Campbell with it again, stayed strong on it. Off the skate, can Owen Sound find the puck?
Nothing happening for Owen Sound here on the power play, unfortunately.
Braden Beauchamp with it. He's been quick, makes a move back to his forehand, has a break. What a save!
Great save by Bumstead. 6 seconds left on the clock. Milton looking for the shorthanded goal there.
What a left pad save by Bumstead. Barfoot and Gibson go for a change as Campbell gets on the forecheck. And it's Davidson with the puck. He's looked dangerous here. There's another move back to the back to backhand. Davidson's got Slade out front, tries to get it across. Oh, and the backhand pass just slides away. Nice skate by Davidson. The puck's not going to get to Blackburn. It gets back into the Owen Sound end, and here's Luke Crone with it. Crone around the back of the net. Nice pass up to Blackburn. Blackburn plays it up to the blue line and out. Reed versus Nealons in this foot race. Reed gets there, misses it. Good play by Nealons to tie up the man. Nealons has the puck now with a bit of space. He's going to play it up the boards. Angelides with it. Gives it away to Crone. Crone back to Angelides. Little pitch and catch there between those two players from different teams. Scott trying to get it up the boards. He does now, and that's Reed, Leighton Reed. Pass up the middle, picked off by Angelides, but here's Such. Does Owen Sound stay on side? They do. Such is going to wind up with a shot. Oh. And he hit the post. There was a lot of room there, Ken.
I think the Milton goaltender there, Charlie Davies, he lost the net there.
Yep.
He was off to his right, and the eyes lit up there for the Owen Sound forward, and unfortunately, just like Menard in the earlier game, just needed it an inch and a half to the left, and Such would. Yeah, boy.
My eyes got nice and wide when he let go of that shot, too. It's like, whoa. Anyway, so again, the goalie's best friend comes through for the Milton goaltender, Charlie Davies. Good puck pursuit there by Owen Sound after the faceoff. And Aljo's going to get it. Aljo one-on-one. Nice move to the backhand. Oh, just slides off the toe of his stick. And look at Aljo wants that back. He didn't like missing that chance. But Milton's able to get it and come away with it. Teixeira. Ward chasing him down. Look at Slumsky get back. Good back check by Owen Sound. Teixeira looked off to the races. And here's Aljo. Going to play it up the middle. It gets out, but it's back to Chalmers, who plays it up, and now Teixeira. Nice pass. There's a shot. Oh, and a good positional save by Bumstead. Milton turned that play from their own blue line into offense in a real hurry.
Real quick. Bumstead standing strong there, makes the key save at the end. 0-0, sounding an awful lot like the first game we did
sure
here.
Is.
Once again, Owen Sound struggled to find the back of the net this year. Only 7 goals in the first 6 games. Milton averaging about 3 goals a game, but nobody can find the score sheet here yet.
There's a good shot and a nice tip there by Sharps, but it goes. Oh, looked like number 9, Beauchamp, thought he had one. Beauchamp is everywhere right now for Milton, but Campbell's able to come back and get the puck for Owen Sound. Can he get it out? He does not. Now it's played out, and Campbell with it. Campbell got it standing still, so just has to play it across to Barfoot. Here's Barfoot with it now. Nice check by Jackson Burton to keep Barfoot out wide, but it gets through the slot, and Owen Sound can't get a stick on it. Back to the point, and it's Crone. Good play by Crone to keep it in, but there's Beauchamp again, picked it off, and he's got some speed. He's also got Sharp with him. Beauchamp around to the left. Nice play by Bernard to knock it away.
By Bernard.
If he missed that, it's tough. Beauchamp was flying. Good play by Bernard. Milton gets it back. Sharp with it. Nope, 34, sorry, is Amadani.
Offside, there he is. So, yeah, nice stick. Nice defensive play by Bernard. One of the new members of the team this year, getting an opportunity with the other members who moved on to the Highlanders. So coaches would be happy with that play for sure.
Well, I think that's a great way to phrase that too, Ken, is when, you know, the Highlanders are there for people to play. If you're good enough and it makes sense for your family, that's to be celebrated. Yes. You're playing that AAA level of hockey. And what it does is create single A opportunities for other kids.
Exactly.
So there's nothing negative about that. And as we said, Owen Sound doesn't have a win yet, but these kids are going to improve so much as they get used to this level of hockey that they'll get off the schneid here fairly soon, I would think. Might even be today, folks.
Might be today. You know, and once again, we talked about the Silver Stick here in a couple of weeks. We've had a strong game against Oakville Blue. So far, a great game here against Milton. Looking for a win today, of course, but also building towards that regional Silver Stick in 2-3 weeks.
Played back into the zone for Milton, but Peachy sends it down just to reset their defense for Owen Sound, and there's a nice play up to Angelides. Reed getting back defensively and showing some physical strength there versus Angelides. No, he knows where the puck is, so let's just have a face-off and reset. I remember when the kids were this age how thankful I was whenever the whistle went, because I could make a change. It is such an adventure at times making a change on the fly when the kids are U10, U11.
Exactly, and how many times today we, both been sitting here going, oh boy, too many men on the ice here, but you mentioned the coaches reaching, do the horse collar, pull the kids back into the bench.
Milton putting the pressure on again. That's Lassard. Gets a shot toward the net, just goes through the blue paint. Aljo can't get there to get it out, but it comes to Ward. Ward skating it out. Nealons has it now defensively for Milton. But Aljo he's the dog on the bone in this game from the forechecking standpoint.
He's buzzing. He is buzzing for sure. He's everywhere, chasing down the puck.
There's Bernard. Okay, Bernard's got to get it over, and good. Aljo knew to get out of the zone. Slumsky's on it as it's fiddled with by the Milton defense. Good play there by Feltus. Just bounces awkwardly off the skate of Aljo and gets out of the zone. And Balahura now for Milton. Up to Lessard, but it surprised Lessard, and Owen Sound's going to get a chance to grab it. Lessard has it now. Knew it was coming this time. Puck into the hash marks in the Owen Sound end, and now gets cleared back out. Milton had to clear, but Balahura is going to get on it and pressure Bernard, who has the puck behind the net. Comes around to the left wing. Plays it up the boards. Owen Sound off to the races with Slumsky and Aljo. Aljo's going to change, so Slumsky makes a move back across to the forehand and just slides off his stick. Milton's got a bit of a break if the puck can get there, and it doesn't get there untouched. Now it's Noah Scott back for it. Up to Barfoot, who just wants to get it out.
And nice here. 2 minutes exactly left in the second period here. Scoreless tie.
It's been a fairly back and forth game. Owen Sound hasn't had a dangerous shot on net in a while, but they've had the puck down in that end.
Absolutely. I apologize. Goalless tie. We do have a score. It's 0-0.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Nobody has scored, but we have a score. Oh, can Owen Sound take advantage? Here's Barfoot, who iced the last one, but he's on a breakaway now. Shot, scores! 5-hole, Ken, I think.
I think that went 5-hole. Nice, hard, low shot by Barfoot. Leaned on the stick, and solid goal. Snuck between the pads of Charlie Davies from our vantage point.
Yep. Chathams did his best to chase him down. They were pretty even there. And Campbell coming too. You can see Barfoot here, head up, throws it right through the perfect height over the stick, under the knees. Great shot.
Great goal. Big goal for Owen Sound. I talked about just averaging a goal a game. Got one here in the second period. Still 15 minutes to go when we get to the third period. So that's a big goal. And end up 1-0.
And what a confidence booster that will be, as you mentioned, for a team that hasn't put in a ton of goals.
Absolutely.
Now they're going to be playing on their toes. Moving forward, here we go. So Milton, see what they have to answer. Good pass across, just off the stick of Davidson. Milton having trouble getting it out now, but now it's being skated out by Amadani. Picked off by Such. Can't, they're okay. I don't think he was.
That's a bad call.
That's an anticipation call is what that is.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that about the officials, but...
good job by Adam Scott to keep the door closed and not let them out.
Yeah, and then the other forward there for Owen Sound, I think he got outside the blue line there. Anyways, tough call.
It didn't turn into a chance anyway as the puck got turned away
correct.
By Milton, so no harm, no foul, just to reset and make the change. And there goes Beauchamp, who's shown some great speed. Looks like an Ian Nerton to me for one of my son's former teammates. And now the puck's in the blue paint and out of the blue paint. It's around the front of the net. Played back now to the point, and it's Davidson who can shoot the puck.
He's let a couple of clappers go. He's not happy with that one.
No, that's the Cooper Corona shooter there, Ken Williams.
Yeah, exactly. Who do we want on the point? Let's put Coop back there.
Yeah, this blast and slap shots. We know Cooper's Northern Ontario playing hockey now. Hope he's doing well as his family relocated. Okay, puck in the corner in Owen Sound's corner. Just 25 seconds left in the period. So they got to weather this last 25 seconds and go into the intermission feeling good about themselves. Here's Such. But Reed is a little bit offside. That was similar to the offside that changed or brought in instant replay in the NHL a number of years ago.
Reed way ahead of the play there.
You can see on Such's helmet there when he turned around the North Stars logo. So, lots of multi-sport athletes out here. And, of course, that's how they develop as players in every sport, by doing lots of different things.
Lots of different sports. Actually, we did see some the first game, of course, we talked Adam Barfoot, of course.
Yes.
A big name locally here for lacrosse, but thriving minor lacrosse system here in Owen Sound.
Well, a good period for the Owen Sound junior attack, who score late to go into this second intermission with a 1-0 lead, Ken.
1-0 lead. Coaches, right, got to probably build on that. Talk about, how happy he is with the play there so far. This game up 1-0 against a good Milton team. They just need to keep it up. We talked a lot the first game about the Milton forecheck.
Yes.
They always had one or two guys on the puck. Owen Sound doesn't want to sit back here, be happy with that 1-0.
No.
Bad things happen.
Yep.
So I'm sure he's just stressing that. Get the puck, chase after it. Let's not pinch too much, defensemen.
Yep.
Play our positions and hopefully get out of here with a win.
Yeah, clear the puck out of the slot at all. Just whack it away.
Whack it away, get it into the corners, get it over to the boards. Just get it out of trouble.
Yep. And you know Charlie Davies, the goaltender from Milton, is not going to give them anything for free. He's made some great saves when asked to, and certainly Hayden Bumstead has had some great saves. I'd say he was kind of busier that period.
I agree.
And made some really confident saves. Slumsky against Angelides, and Slumsky won the draw, but Milton controlled it afterwards. And here's Zhao with a shot from far out, blocked by the Owen Sound forward. But just into the slot. Knocked away from Slade by Ward there just at the last second.
That's what we just talked about. Knock that puck out of the middle of the ice. Get it out of there.
Zhao has it now, right by Bruce Power, Tim Hortenstein. Nealon's off the blue line, but Ward gets his stick in the way. Ward makes a move to his forehand, left-handed shot going in. He's got some room. There's a shot. And a good save by Davies up high off the chest.
Keeps the puck in. Nice move.
Yeah, and a good hard shot. Ward can shoot it. And Milton just trying to keep it out of their slot too. They've got control of the puck, but Owen Sound all over it. Here Milton comes. Kenneth Zhao carrying it in. 1-on-2, but he goes between them. Scott gets his stick up and is able to tie up Zhao. Zhao with some nifty moves there, and Noah Scott just able to knock it away at the last second. Owen Sound's making a change. Slumsky's out, and here's Zhao again. Hadn't called Aljo's name in a while, but he knocks it away defensively. Campbell and Gibson on a 2-on-1. What's Campbell do? Slides it across. Gibson. Oh! And I don't know if the defenseman or the goalie knocked that away, but what a chance for Owen Sound. Gibson plays it out front. It's a shot for Owen Sound up high. Bouncing around the slot. Gibson with it again. Owen Sound looking energized.
Gibson's going to take a penalty there. Yeah, frustrated down his knees. Gibson's going to go for 2 for slashing here.
I think that was just out of the camera angle there, folks, kind of to the side of the play as the puck made its way back to the slot.
He was a little frustrated down on his knees down the corner. Everybody's battling for the puck, and he gave somebody a whack in the back of the legs.
So unfortunate end to a great dangerous shift by Gibson and Campbell, and I didn't see who else was out there with them.
Great pass across the middle of the ice, right onto the tape there. The Owen Sound forward just couldn't capitalize. Nice start to the third period for Owen Sound here with the 1-0 lead. This is the old 2 minute and 7 second.
It's 2 minutes to number 7. But this is why my daughter Julie did not like scorekeeping. It's fine as long as she didn't have to put a penalty up. Then it got too complicated. Especially down here at the Bay Shore where you've got that extra step of putting the player's number. Anyway, we got it right. Who's down there today? I can't tell, but I know for a long time Amber McElmoyle looked after getting scorekeepers and things like that. And it takes a village, but it takes a village to run a hockey game. So thank you to them in the booth. Burton's going to play it in deep for Milton. Lassard on the forecheck for Milton. They've got a man advantage here. And here's Teixeira. Goes out to the slot. Where is that puck? Oh, what a toe save again, I think, from Hayden Bumstead. Kind of back against the grain.
I think of number 97 there. Who was that? Aiden Teixeira. Just tripped up a little bit there. Threw him off balance, lost his timing there, trying to get a quality shot on net.
Alex Slumsky, the face-off against the speedy Beauchamp. Oh, and a clean win. I don't think Slumsky... was going to say, I don't think Slumsky knew that puck was oh, look at, he's got his arms up like he's going to drop it again.
Yeah, oh.
Because I said, I don't think Slumsky knew that drop was going to happen.
Yeah.
And right away, the referee put his arms up. Sorry, we're off camera. You're following this, but I think Milton's going to be disappointed here.
Maybe no goal. Oh, no, they're going to call
They are
it
giving it goal. They are saying it's a goal. Okay, so Beauchamp can be happy there. Did he get a tip on it? So now...
that was the cleanest. Let's see here.
You know Adam Barfoot, the head coach for Owen Sound's going to ask for an explanation.
Oh, both the sticks were down. They were both in position there, so...
I wonder if... I'd like to... I just missed it there on the replay. Great job by...
I wonder if he didn't blow the whistle before he dropped the puck.
I wonder.
Maybe.
Because you saw Slumsky lost that cleanly because I think he was surprised it was dropped.
Yep.
And great job by the replay crew. Again, it's Mark Perry in the booth with looked like Paul Van Wyck and all the kids here helping the Van Wyck fan. We call it Van Wyck / Rogers today here downstairs. So all their help on camera and in the booth. But anyway, doesn't matter what. It's 1-1. So Owen Sound's got to keep battling, and there is Slumsky on the puck now. Plays it back around, and hopefully Crone can get there for Owen Sound. But Sharp is there for Milton. It's at the blue line, and not out. Milton keeps that in. They're going to call a penalty on Scott here against Beauchamp, but we're... Yeah.
Going to give him a body?
Yep.
I couldn't see the play. I wasn't leaning over far enough. Was it just two kids turned in?
I thought it was a collision.
I heard a bunch of no way. It sounded like it was coming from the Owen Sound bench there.
I would say here, maybe Noah Scott follows through a little bit. He's certainly double the size of Beauchamp, but they're both reaching for the puck.
Yep. No, they...
It looked like to me like Beauchamp was already falling, kind of. Anyway, again, it's we're not down their ice level to see these things. But it's Owen Sound on a penalty kill now after they've just allowed the equalizer. So Milton will be buzzing. Owen Sound has to match that energy. Here comes Slade with the puck down his off wing. Crone now seals him off. There's a shot and a good save by Hayden Bumstead.
Nice and calm. Hayden Bumstead swallows up that puck. No rebound.
Good back check by Feltus because it looked a little while. That allowed then Crone at the last minute to come across. And no, not Crone, Peachy, my fault. Bentley Peachy, sorry, was able to come across and make Slade have a worse angle for that shot. So here's Bernard. Max Bernard up the boards. It's not going to get out. Nealons. A young Chi with a shot. Good block. Alexander Gibson's going to let Blackburn be the lead forechecker here on this penalty kill. And there's Gibson, picks off that pass. Good alert play by Gibson. Blackburn's in the corner. It's played up there. Nealons does a good job getting that up to his big forward, number 87, Ken Zhao. And here's Angelides. Plays it deep. They'll get on the forecheck. Nope, they'll go for a change. And here's Crone with it now. I've got it right this time. Crone up to Gibson. Gibson gets it out, but Teixeira picks off the pass. Teixeira's in. Good play by Barnard to get that so Gibson can slide it down the ice. Of course, no icing on the penalty kill.
Bodies everywhere.
Chathams has it on a 3-on-2. He's got Teixeira going to the net. Teixeira has it. Quick shot. Oh, and a good save by Bumstead. Teixeira did a good job there to get that puck away quick. Burton with the shot that gets picked off by Owen Sound, and it's fired all the way down. 12 seconds left on this Owen Sound penalty, and they'll be back to even strength with 10 minutes left in the period. And unfortunately, Teixeira fell and slid into the zone, which slowed up Milton. Unfortunate for Milton, it was good for Owen Sound. But Lessard gave it back to Ward. I don't know who's got it here now. It's kind of sliding between sticks. But I do know it's Such with it now. Tries a little move. Picked off by Chathams. Feltus plays it back into Country 93 sign. And now Milton, a lot of people, it's getting late in the game here. A lot of kids getting tired. A few more people falling down. Teixeira has it for Milton. Crone makes him go wide and lose the puck, but he's got it back. Back to the blue line for Milton with a high shot. It's blocked, and Such has it, just plays it away. Shakespeare puts it back in deep. Peachy plays that all the way down. They're not on the kill anymore, so that would have been icing, but Milton picked it off earlier. Davidson. It's in the zone, and now it's Sharp with the puck. Can't get it through the legs of the Owen Sound defenseman. Luke Crone made that defensive play, and now it's Campbell against Davidson in the corner. Davidson plays it back up the
nice
left hash mark. Yep.
Davidson.
Coming back against
Reverse
the
that
grain.
play.
Yep. Gibson had to wait for his teammates to get on side, and that allows Beauchamp to get away. Gibson a 2-on-2. That pass a little bit behind Campbell, but he's able to go inside onside, or inside the zone onside. And now it's Davidson again, has a little bit of time. Plays it into traffic where Gibson is. Gibson takes it away. He's got teammates out front, but he goes for kind of a shot at pass anyway. And Owen Sound can't get the puck, and here we go, 2-on-2 coming against Peachy. Amadani has it. Peachy with a good job to knock it away. The right-handed defenseman knocks away from Amadani, who gets it back. Now it's Peachy. Hitting skates, hitting sticks, not going out. A young Chi plays it toward the front of the net. That was a nice play by number 3, Carter Feltus, choked up on a stick to make sure he stopped that puck in the slot. And here's Campbell with the shot high. Good chest save by Charlie Davies. His name we haven't called a lot this period, Ken.
No, he's been quiet. He's had not a lot of action this period, but the couple of times he's been called upon. Nice, easy save up off the chest there. A little bit of a rebound. Nobody in front for Owen Sound. Try and seize the moment.
Ward has the puck. He gets picked off by Beauchamp. Peachy's going for a change. Get off the ice. Okay, just in time. He's looking at the puck as the coach is saying, just get your buns off here. And here's Scott with it now, being chased by Sharp. Good pass up for Scott. Good breakout for Owen Sound. Alex Slumsky plays it across to Brock Aljo. Brock tries to get it to the slot, but it doesn't get there. Can Slumsky get it back? He can't. Corey Slade moving up with it. Six and a half minutes left. 1-1 tie. Been a great game here by both teams. Owen Sound looking for their first win of the season. Their first point of the season.
First points, yes.
So, you know, a tie might be seen as a win as well, but you certainly want to get the puck down to Milton's end. Ward chips that out on the pass from Crone. Crone has a bit of time. And he's going to skate it out. Last time he did this, he drew a penalty for Milton. Here goes Luke Crone. Around the corner. Can he get to the net? Good skate by Crone, if nothing else, got the puck 200 feet away from his own net. Can Owen Sound get, look at that. Crone gets back to take it away. Good, that's a good defensive rush. Lose the puck, get your buns back.
Yes.
Now Bernard plays it up the wing. And Such just gets tripped up there. Here's Teixeira. It's nifty stick handling. Shot toward the net is wide. Such isn't careful. Or is that Reed? That looks like Reed, actually. Sorry, Reed on the puck with Balahura. Bernard for Owen Sound. Plays it out of harm's way, out to the neutral zone. Now he'll have it again with a little bit more time to make a pass, and he tries to make a pass to Reed, but just in his skates a little bit.
Offside. Oh.
The play is blown down offside.
5 minutes left. Well, 5 minutes and 1 second left here in Owen Sound. 1-1.
Puck bouncing around. Gibson plays it forward. Can Campbell get there ahead of Angelides? Or not Angelides, Chathams. Chathams and Campbell battling. Gibson and Balahura get in there, and we'll have a whistle deep in Milton's zone. This is another one here where the clock can't wind down fast enough for Owen
If
Sound.
you're Owen Sound, you know what? We're happy. We got our goal. Tie game. Let's get out of here with a point. Head off to Halton Hills tomorrow. Team that's, right now 4 points ahead of them in the standings. So get one today, get a win tomorrow against them, and all of a sudden you're jumping up in the standings.
Yeah.
And feeling a little confident as well.
That's right. Feeling good about things. The puck's going to get all the way down to Bumstead. It's not going to be icing.
Nope.
Sharp. Good hustle by Sharp there. Wow. And good hustle by Carter Feltus to get back. That's there's a progression for an older age group. You're going to have a goalie that's able to come out and fire that up or whatever.
Get either get that puck up the ice or you at least push it over into the corner. So
come get it and put it in the corner for your defenseman,
no
whatever it is.
chances for the offensive forward coming in there.
This is an interesting play here as Davidson's back against Campbell.
That's a penalty.
Yeah, they got him. And an interference penalty there. The referee put his hand, he thought about it for a second, put it up. Yeah.
It didn't go up real quick there. There's a bit of noise, and that's almost why that interference was created there, that penalty, right?
Yeah.
You look back in the days, pro hockey, you try and chip the puck back by the defenseman ties you up. And so good call by the officials there, albeit a little bit delayed.
Yeah, and a good play by Campbell to not give up on that puck.
Exactly.
To keep battling
because there's still a scoring opportunity there.
Yeah. So power play here with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Owen Sound has an advantage, and they have the puck.
Just don't give up the blue. There you go.
Aljo has it. Good shot high. Good blocker save by Davies. And there's a good play by Zhao, whose name we've called a lot this game. He's been very comfortable carrying the puck. Team defense there by Scott and Crone, and Aljo was back as well, but Zhao still has it. A young Chi keeps it in at the blue line, back to Zhao, who gets a shot. And a good save by Bumstead. Zhao didn't get everything on it, but Bumstead had to be sharp. Zhao is the one-man penalty kill here for the first.
Doing a good job there. That shot on net fooled Bumstead going to the far side of the net. Like you said, not much on it, but Bumstead able to get a leg out there. Now we'll make the change another number 87. 2 games in a row.
Yep. Teixeira gets Such on the draw, and Such gets the best of him this time. Reed with it now for Owen Sound. Oh, and he fans on it and allows Corey Slade to take the puck. Here's Slade. Good job not giving up defensively there by Owen Sound. And here comes Such. Good move across his forehand shot. Scores!
Nice goal.
Trace and Such gets the goalie going one way and goes back the other way, right along the ice off the post and in.
Nice goal. I was concerned. There was nobody else rushing up there with him. The other 4 Owen Sound players weren't moving up the ice very quick here.
Good job.
Such, 1-on-2, 1-on-3. Finds some open ice. Gets the goaltender going to his right and throws it back across to the left. Great goal.
Yep, what a job. So we're back to even strength, of course, after the goal. So let's see what Owen Sound can do. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Just keep the puck down here at Milton's end. Blackburn is on it. Milton's able to play it away as they had 3 players there. Teixeira can't quite get the puck. Lassard against Reed. There's a good collision, 2 players battling, and here comes Bernard, is it? Well, we'll see when he gets up. Good shot anyway.
I think it was Bernard, yes.
Yep. Jumping up from his defensive position to get a chance on net. And again, keeping the puck 200 feet away from your own net.
Exactly, a face-off down the Milton end. Hoping Gibson here can win a face-off.
Milton wins the draw, but the pursuit from Owen Sound is good. Campbell got it deep into the corner. Now it's back to the defense, and that's Peachy. Peachy has it bounce off the Milton on the checker, and it goes, but still gets it in deep. Now here goes Milton. It's Teixeira. Teixeira trying to go around Scott, but Scott turns really nicely with him.
Great job by Scott there. Nice stick there. Kept him to the outside, pokes the puck away.
He was able to make that turn backwards to forwards, and that's like at U11, that looked pretty smooth.
Impressive.
Here goes Campbell, dumping it deep. Nice play by Chathams to knock it away, but Campbell gets it back. He's got players out front. Oh, right through the slot.
Which
Peachy
is tough
pitches
now
up
because
and might be caught. We've got a 3-on-1 for Milton. It's Balahura. Here's a shot. Nice save. Another shot again. Oh, and get on that puck.
another
Hayden
save.
Bumstead.
You know, you could almost see that developing, unfortunately.
Yep.
Right, try to slide the puck back. Defenseman pinches, just like the last game for Owen Sound, and just as quick, the puck's going the other way. So,
Good high shot from Balahura, too. Bumstead had to be sharp on that one. And then Owen Sound gets back to help him cover up the rebound. But I was thinking the exact same thing, Ken, as they get going on a 3-on-1.
yeah, oh boy, where have we watched this movie? So, it looks like Milton called their 30-second timeout here.
Drawn up a play with 1:27 left.
Goaltender's already on the bench. They made the decision. Face-offs in Owen Sound zone, so the Owen Sound player was caught a little bit off guard with the timing of that puck drop, but looking for a face-off win here.
Yep. No surprise. Second and third periods. So as they take, again at U11, they had the clipboard out. We'll see what they understood. Who knows? But you love the coaching and the conversations and putting kids in these situations. It's great. Beauchamp on the face-off against Slumsky. Beauchamp won it. It's in the slot. Beauchamp has it again. Where is it? Not the post. Oh. Where's the puck? Oh my goodness, there it is. It comes out to Davidson with the clapper. We've seen it earlier. Owen Sound's able to get it away. I think we had one post on that. Ken, is it in the net?
Shoot it. Do not.
Oh, he missed the net, and it is an icing.
Oh, boy.
3 more steps, Ken.
As a coach, right, you're like, oh, you know what, I was letting it slip there. Do not throw the puck down the ice. He had lots of room. He had lots of ice. He, you know what, he probably could have skated it. Kept going to his left, keep it to the outside, get down into the corner, put the puck up against the boards, kill a few more seconds here, but another clean win, so clean.
Oh, so clean right out. And look at that forecheck, Avery Blackburn on it. Okay, 50 seconds left here. And Milton is pressuring, there's Shakespeare with the puck. Gets it to the blue line, but picked off there by Such.
That's all you need right there.
And there's Leighton Reed out after it now. Can Leighton put this puck in and ice it? He can't. Yet.
You can see the sweat on the brows from over here.
Yep.
Owen Sound staff just, and rightfully so. These kids are probably going to celebrate like they won the Stanley Cup here. This will be a big.
Here's Feltus. Oh, and he puts it wide with 20 seconds left in the game. Milton has time if they can get the puck. But Owen Sound just needs to knock it away. It's now a 4-on-3. Blackburn trying to get to Zhao. Zhao to the slot with a shot over the net. Good shot by Zhao, but just over the net. Feltus puts it back at Davidson. There is the first win of the season for your leader and associates Owen Sound Junior Attack U11 team.
There's no holding the kids on the bench like the officials would have
Not
really
at
liked
all.
them to do. That's a big win. I'm happy to see that, not to sound like a homer.
Well, but we're on a Grey County broadcaster. We can be homers. We can be Joe Bowen here as a homer on the broadcast.
But bagging the sticks, going off the ice, coaching staff, of course, shaking hands. Another great game.
Yeah, it was. Both goalies played great again. Good forecheck.
We talked earlier in the game here, before the game started, Owen Sound had looks like a tough loss. Obviously played a great game against Oakville Blue.
Yeah.
Lost 3-2. Now all of a sudden you got 2 points in the standings. Heading to Halton Hills tomorrow.
Yeah.
A team that only has a couple of wins. Yeah. And now all of a sudden, hey, you know what? You pull off a win tomorrow against a team, right now we're looking at them on the bottom of the sheet here. Bam, you're right up almost middle of the standings. So that's a big win.
It sure is.
Big win. I'm happy for them. I'm sure they're all excited. So still not putting the puck in the net a lot, but today 2 goals was enough.
Well, that's where I was hoping they'd get an empty netter in there just to say they'd scored 3 in a game and they could go with that extra little bit of excitement. But there might be some pizza or some ice cream on the way home today.
Oh, I'm sure.
And
no
why
stop
not?
At Dairy Queen.
They played hard, right? We know how at all ages losing can be disheartening and get on you. But they came out right from the start of the game, and the coaches have obviously worked with that Owen Sound team on knowing other things to feel victorious about.
Absolutely.
Right? And smaller wins within the game, not to get depressed and worry about it too much.
Absolutely. Right first face-off at the start of the game, Owen Sound had the puck down in the Milton end. He killed off some penalties. Bumstead made some key saves when he had to. So I'm sure the coaching staff will talk about those little things. And once again, they beat a great Milton team.
Yes.
2 good games we've got to witness today. So hopefully looking for a third good one. Yeah.
And I mentioned my buddy's son, Corey Slade, was out there. So hopefully in his next game, he shows the goal-scoring prowess that I saw from his dad only 25 or 6 years ago. But anyway, those connections within minor hockey are great. And, you think of the kids that they're going to play against each other for another 6, 7, 8 years.
Absolutely.
And form those friendships, too, as they go through minor hockey. And it's just great. So the coaching staff, what do you think they're saying they're saying anything to their team other than just cheering when they get into the...
I'm sure there's a lot of hand clapping and high fives going on right there. It'd be tough for the coaches to have a little 2 or 3 minute recap with the kids because they'll be pumped. Mom and dad are probably in the hallway pumped, wanting to give a high five to their child that's on the team. But I think it's just you're going to stress to the kids that the work they're doing in practice is paying off. The things that they're trying to teach the kids, show them what they're drawing up on the board, what they're talking about between periods. It's paying off now in 2 consecutive games, and now it's just about keep doing that, keep building on that, and let's get another win tomorrow.
And of course, Milton, same thing, great team. They're going to get another chance to get on the rink and try and get another win for themselves. As you look through this division, a lot of the standings are very close, so you can look forward to this action. And again, if you like we love that you're watching us on Rogers TV. Hopefully you're watching us after you were at the rink and watched the game in person, because wherever you're watching us from, there's this great minor hockey going on at your arena, whether you're watching us in Meaford or whether you're watching us in Shaw Lake or Tara or Owen Sound, wherever you are. These games are going on at your local rinks, and they love it when you just go and cheer the kids on.
Absolutely. It's not just the 3 games that we're doing here in Owen Sound today. There were games before us. We had a chance to watch a great girls minor hockey game before here. Nice, tight 2-0 loss by the Owen Sound Ice Hawks. But get out, everybody to the rink. It's free.
Yeah.
Get in, go see the local kids playing.
Yeah. And you'll always see somebody, that's the other thing.
You always bump into somebody, grab a coffee, catch up, what you've been doing throughout the summertime, and
So again, we'll recap that. A great 2-1 victory for the Owen Sound Leader and Associates U11 Junior Attack. Great action here at the rink. He's Ken Williams. I'm Michael Harris. Thanks for watching here from the Bayshore.
When I was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome, I was deteriorating in front of everybody.
All my life I lived with sickle cell. I went through a tragic crisis that put me in a coma for 3 weeks. While I was in there, I received a lot of blood to put me in a healthier state.
I was given the plasma then through IVIG. Even though that happened so long ago, it still has a massive impact on me today.
Thanks to donors, I can live another life.
Because of you, I will be seeing my grandchild.
On Rogers TV.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to RogersTV.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at RogersTV.com.
On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, we encourage Canadians to pause and remember all that veterans have sacrificed for us, lest we forget.
This is a perfectly healthy child. What's unhealthy are birth alerts, a racist practice that may stop this Indigenous mother from going home with her newborn. Become an ally. Rise above racism in healthcare.
Hello, hockey fans, and welcome back to the J.D. MacArthur Arena inside the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Centre here on the shores of Georgian Bay in Owen Sound. We talked earlier, it's starting to look like hockey weather as the leaves are falling off the trees, and if I wasn't here right now, I'd be raking them at home, so I'm glad I'm here in the booth with the coach, Ken Williams. My backyard does not look nearly as nice as that fresh sheet of ice out there, Ken.
Maybe Alex is at home raking them for you.
Yeah, that we can hope. We can hope, Alex, if you're hearing this, that would be a great surprise. He'll say he had a tough morning at work at the golf course. I'm sure.
Okay, so no leaves being raked at the Harris house.
That's right. I can hope. But they've got that fresh sheet of ice out there now, Ken. We've got the U12 Owen Sound Junior attack coming up against the Burlington Eagles.
Yeah, it looks like a fairly evenly matched game when we're looking at the stats and where they're at after their first 5-6 games. Both of them, you can see them right there, middle of the pack, 3 wins. Owen Sound seems to be scoring a little bit more. We don't see the goals for on there, but I did take some notes this morning. They've scored 21 goals, where Burlington's only scored 13.
Yeah.
They're both on the positive side, so they're scoring more than they're letting in. So let's see here today. Looks like we're in for a good one. Once again, we've had 2 good games, both low-scoring games. Maybe this one here, we see a little bit of a high-scoring game.
Well, you make the point about the goal scoring. So Owen Sound has 21 goals for, 18 against. So they're maybe the run-and-gun style of the 1980s Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll give you 5 because we're putting in 7.
Yeah, head coach Adam Jackson will be maybe tightening up the defensive systems. But again, you're in the positive, so
exactly.
That's the goal, right?
If you're scoring more than you're allowing, good things are going to happen.
And Burlington, they've played 1 fewer game, but in 13 goals for, 8 against. So again, teams that are in the positives, and it should be a great matchup. It always is with Burlington. One of the farther trips in the Tri-County League.
Absolutely.
So the Burlington kids, would have been on the road for over 2 hours, and hopefully Owen Sound can take advantage of those bus legs if they exist.
Yeah, hopefully. I think that's a real thing, those bus legs. So sitting in the car, sitting in the bus 2.5, 3 hours. Probably something to eat on the way up. It's sitting in the stomach a little heavy here for an hour, trying to loosen up. So Owen Sound will be looking to jump on them right away.
One of the interesting things, the mood in this building right now is pretty electric because, folks, I don't know if you were watching, but Ken and I were lucky to see the U11 team. We're broadcasting the U11 team get their first win of the season.
First win, big win. There was some excitement here, let me tell you.
And you always think it's neat when, in any community, but in Owen Sound, when you stack these games back to back to back, and extra people are hanging around. The U10s are here hanging around to watch U11s because they just played. They got friends, family members, whatever.
You've got double the family members standing around.
And the U12s would be probably ready early, out watching that game finish. So hopefully they can take some of that energy into this game against Burlington.
I'm thinking they're looking to carry some of that there. You can see the kids that are probably down there dressed as the U11s came off, high fives all around as the kids were coming off. The U12s into the dressing room a little pumped. Talk about that win, and let's make it a good day for Owen Sound here at the rink. Yeah, and so right now we see on the Owen Sound team Kai Van Cedar. I'm thinking that's probably his younger brother that was on the U10 team. We did see a Van Cedar earlier. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, so people hanging around, and that's really neat when you get to, again, Ken and I always talk about it. If you're not watching us on Rogers, hopefully you're at a rink watching some of this minor hockey, but when families start hanging around and watching, and it builds up in the rink. There is no Owen Sound attack hockey game in Owen Sound today, so this is where the action is. Again, Burlington, so right now we watched that girls team play earlier. We didn't have that on Rogers TV. We will do that later in the season. but we've got, as far as the broadcast go, 1 win and 1 loss for Owen Sound, and behind us the U12s are coming on there. You can see them coming on the ice there now, try to get that second win.
Absolutely. Let's get second win for Owen Sound today. Make it a great day at the rink, and everybody head home. Downtown was busy this morning.
Yes.
The game through downtown, so a little bit past the trick-or-treating downtown for this group here, but a chance to get home, watch the attack, and maybe the Leafs on television.
And that looks like Liam Audette there for Owen Sound, number 1. He came running out, and maybe Jack Harris, no relation to me, is number 30. But people think it is because my son was a goalie, my brother, my sister-in-law, my dad, all goalies. But that Jack Harris, number 30, is no relation. But Liam Audette came out first, so I wonder if he's getting the start.
I'm guessing he's getting the start. He's not exactly in the crease right now, but they're both stretching there. He's going to go in and take some shots. Once again, look at the goaltender.
Yeah.
Look at the equipment. Right, nice white pads, nice helmet and mask there.
Yep.
Jack Harris is wearing.
Yep. So as we move to this U12 age group, maybe Ken talk a little bit about some of the things that where obviously each year we talk the kids get bigger, stronger, faster, whatever it is. But what are some of those things that as a coach you start, it's kind of different as they get a little bit older?
Well, you know, you're looking for them, I mean, with the strength being a big thing, right? You know, want them strong on the puck. You're looking for those harder passes.
Yeah.
You're looking for them to not make those mistakes over and over again that you talked about at the start of the year, that you work on in practice. Looking for some consistency on breakouts. I guess consistency is probably the biggest thing I would be looking for.
Yeah. And you start to see, too, some of the shots from farther out matter a little bit more, right? And that becomes a part of the game?
Exactly. Yeah, depending on who you had back there. We talked about Coop earlier. We were fortunate with that age group. We depended a lot on our defensive pairings that we had back there because, you know, whether it was Lemon, whether it was Thompson, whether it was Russ back there, they all had great shots. So you're looking for those DVD passes, looking for the forwards to involve them, and then the D to try and get the puck through a lane to the net for you.
Yeah. And so in both games today, some teams have had 2 goalies, but they've let 1 goalie, you know, and each coach kind of approaches that differently. But certainly you get into U12, it's likely that the goalie will start the game and finish the game.
He's going to finish the game unless he's struggling for some reason. But I think you got to let the kids play, let them have the game, try and find some balance there. Whether it's game on, game off. I know it can be tough sometimes if you're doing that game on, game off, because you get in that cycle where Grandma and Grandpa never get to see, you know, Bobby at home. You got to go on the road to see him. But you're trying to find something that works for both the kids.
Well, and I always loved, again, being a goalie dad, I always loved that relationship between the 2 goalies, supporting each other and having that bit of confidence that you've got somebody going through the same things you are, good or bad.
Yeah, exactly. We had a chance, both the kids right there for Owen Sound, they came out on the ice, right? They were down doing their stretches, they were chatting with each other, you know, probably between periods. While the coach is working with the defense and the offense, you know, with the dry erase board out there, the 2 goalies will be out there chatting with each other, skating around a little bit. You do like to see that relationship. Yeah. Hopefully they're talking to each other at practice, in the dressing room.
And it looked like
positive encouragement.
Yeah. It looked. Whoop, look out! I was going to say it looked like based on warm up that maybe Patinode was playing, but I might be wrong. No, it looks like number 33. But we'll see when it starts. But it looked like number 33, John Patinode, would be playing in net for Burlington. Just kind of who took more shots and was over by the bench. Same refereeing crew, because I think generally they go where you can do 3 games in a row. So it must have been a different ref and crew for that girls' game before our broadcast began.
Yeah,
Jason Plater and Kevin Linthorne.
We had, who was out there before? Warren Monroe and a young fella. I'm guessing just starting out, because I think they've gone to a green armband.
Yep.
Just to help the parents and coaching staff understand that this is a new referee. Once again, if we don't have referees, guess what else we don't have?
We don't have games.
So hoping to maybe take it a little bit easier on these referees, because once they start, you know, whatever age they are, 13, 14, 15, you want them around the game for 20, 30, 40 years contributing.
That's right.
I think we had somebody last year. Did we have 2 officials? Was it Glynn and
Dale
Blackburn?
Glynn and Dan Blackburn.
Dan Blackburn.
Yeah.
50
years.
involved. 50 years.
And Dale's, one of Dale's sons is refereeing, and of course Mike Blackburn that was up here, or Dan's son is refereeing and a big part of that group. And we're off and running. You can already tell, again, this is 1 year older than our last game. It is really neat to see U10, U11, U12 back-to-back, because you just see the skill development and the growth from year to year. And Burlington is able to keep it in at the blue line. Owen Sound chases it back. We needed Gord Chapman in here to yell at these kids to keep the jerseys, their names out of their pants, so we can see who everybody is. As Salazzo gets tripped up, and Murdoch, again, that's no relation to me. That's my mom's maiden name, but a Murdoch in Burlington. Okay. Murdoch with it in the corner, surveying the action, seeing if anybody's open. If tries wraparound. Well defended there by Cohen Bossman. Smith, Reed Smith puts it out of bounds, and I guess we're not in junior hockey in the NHL, so we're okay.
That would be 2 minutes.
So we are a minute in, 52 seconds in, and the puck has been in Owen Sound's end the whole time. So let's see with the change if they can get this puck out of the zone. Scrambled face-off, but Owen Sound wins the race to it. Coming across the line is Kai Van Cedar. We mentioned him beforehand, number 17. Now it's played out front. Goes through the blue paint, out of harm's way. Another shot toward the net. In behind Burlington's net, Owen Sound gets it. Number 16, Ethan Hewitt had it there for a minute. Nope. Zane Smith, sorry, number 10. Burlington has it under pressure there behind the net. Good forecheck here from Owen Sound. It's out to the point. And here's Gladwell with a tip.
Where is it?
Oh, what a dangerous tip there by Zane Smith on a really good shot by Gladwell.
Know where that was.
No. We talked about those shots from farther out starting to matter more as the age groups grow, and that was a good example of that. As McCurdy plays it over the line, skates it in. He's got support from Quick, but he doesn't get it there. Owen Sound's away. Smith will be tired after this shift, and Blastora just puts that puck in and gets a change. Owen Sound has it in the slot. Turn and shoot. Scores! Hewitt! I mentioned his name earlier when it wasn't his turn, so he said, I'm going to give you a reason to talk about me. Ethan Hewitt with the turnaround wrist shot puts it in just over the left leg of the goalie, John Patnode. Good forecheck there by McCutcheon.
Broke up the play. Right on the stick of Hewitt. Turn, spin, in the back of the net.
Here comes Burlington. Oh, a nice quick move by number 9 for Burlington. There's a shot, a good save. It's sitting there dangerous, and there's another shot. Scores! Well, Burlington answers right away. Number 11, Tyler DeBattista, on a great play by Tavish McDonough to get the puck into the zone. And we're back to square one.
This could be a high-scoring one here. We're on pace for, I don't know how many goals here. On pace for about a 10-10 hockey game right now.
So a couple of brother connections here on this team. Van Cedar and Down had brothers playing on the same U10 team.
Oh, I didn't notice he had Liam Down on this team.
And bodies falling all over the place here as they run into each other. McCutcheon along the boards trying to win it for Owen Sound. He does. He's got a teammate out front. There's a shot to the net. Rebound into a dangerous place, but Burlington's able to get it away. Here's Hill with it for Burlington. Plays a pass across middle, and Norman's on it. Number 10 for Burlington cuts to his forehand, gives it off to number 21. And that was Dylan Murdoch. Shoots it over the net. Here goes Owen Sound back the other way. Josh McCutcheon plays it deep. McCutcheon, nice little move to keep the puck. Throws it back, and then wrap around. Oh, and a good defensive play.
Nice defensive play by Liam Thistle there. Got the stick in the way. That was a nice wraparound attempt.
Yeah, it looked dangerous. And here comes 3 games in a row. We've had number 87, Bennett Quick. Over to Murdoch. Dylan Murdoch up to Quick. Oh, what a stop coming across by Liam Audette. This is a fast, like I said, going U10, U11, U12, you build the speed as the day goes along, and these kids can skate. Here comes Kinnart, loses it, but McCurdy's right there for Burlington to play it deep. The Burlington Eagles. Of course, a standard in the Tri-County League. Out to McCurdy for the shot from the slot. A good right pad save by Odette. Played into the corner by Jackson. McCurdy back on. It gets tripped up by Jackson, and Jackson's going to go for 2 minutes or less here for a tripping penalty. Oh, nice by York to keep that in. Oh, tries the one-timer. Sorry, Volk. That was Grayson Volk, not York.
Yeah, 3 games in a row with 87.
Yeah.
Most of these other centers, I mean, we've known forever, Owen Sound. Here's your jerseys.
Yeah.
1 to 20.
Yeah.
And 30 for the goaltender.
Yeah.
Well, and
1 and 30.
1 and 30 for the goaltenders. Everybody else picked from 2 to 20, except for 13. Here you go. Here's the jerseys. My assumption is most of these other centers allow, or maybe they pay for new jerseys every year.
Well, certainly they do, like in the Highlanders situation. But I just kind of assumed in single A it was like Owen Sound, here's your jerseys, go, because they don't wear them out every year.
Yeah.
And here's Thistle. Plays it to Tyler DiBattista. Gets picked off at the line. The goal scorer, Hewitt, picks it off at the line, looking dangerous here on the penalty kill. The rebound again, scores! Is that Hewitt again, folks?
Not quite a wraparound, but as close a wraparound as you'll see here. 2-1 Owen Sound. Nice shorthanded goal.
Smith and Hewitt on the forecheck and just win the puck battle. We'll get a rebound here. Or a replay. You can see just bothered that defenseman enough. Yep.
Yep, goalie couldn't get over quick enough.
Okay, let's see what Burlington has. Hill with it. They countered about 10 seconds later after the first Owen Sound goal, and they're right back on the offense. They still have a power play, folks, for 1:16. There's a shot toward the net, knocked away by Coburn. Finn Coburn behind the net for Owen Sound. Battling with Noah Norman, who gets it back to the point. There's a shot off the stick of the Owen Sound forward. Kinnart with it now for Burlington. It did get out. They've got to clear the zone. That'll give a few seconds for Owen Sound.
Yep.
No panic here. But he does. Panic, give it away. And here's Burlington, cuts across the net. Well played by the defenseman for Owen Sound. Noah Norman, his eyes were as big as saucers there.
Oh, that was a weird one.
Yeah.
2-2.
And number 21, Dylan Murdoch, just throws a blind shot from the boards on the hash mark. And I don't think that Liam Odette saw that shot.
I agree. He just waved over the left shoulder after the puck was in the net.
Yeah, you'll see it here, folks. Hill good on the forecheck and just turns and just fires it. Lots of traffic. Yeah, you can see the way Odette, he didn't even know somebody was shooting the puck. Okay, we're back to square one again. 1985 New York Islanders against the Edmonton Oilers. Burlington back to the forecheck. Of course, it's even strength, or now they're even. Scoring on the power play. That puck's going to get out just over the line, but Thistle has it. Thistle tries to get that to Tarabanovsky. Misha Tarabanovsky, number 8. Here's Thistle. Jackson and Bossman there not communicating and knock the puck away from each other. Volk with it, just tries to play it deep, but it doesn't get much inside the blue line. And Owen Sound can't get the puck out. Bishop tried to stick handle that out and couldn't get past the Burlington defender. Now Bishop with it again. He does get it out this time. There's Burlington to pick it off. Tarabanovsky. Again, folks, we do our best to get these names correct, and if we don't, we apologize. We usually take an opportunity to go down and talk to managers, and so we didn't get to for this game because these players weren't here yet. And here's a break for Owen Sound. Smith around the corner with the backhand. Well, what a diving defensive play by the Burlington player. Number 16, Mason Paglia. That looked like Reed Smith there had the corner turned.
I thought he was going, yep. Going in high, scored the goal, but great sliding defensive play by the defenseman.
And here's Smith again. He's not giving up on this shift. So you mentioned in the opening the passes are a little sharper in this age group. We're getting a penalty, a cross-check penalty to Smith. I missed that one. Maybe a frustration cross-check. And you can see there, good job by Kevin Linthorne there to go talk to him and say, here's what I saw.
Yeah,
you know,
let him understand. Because usually what you get from the players are the palms up, like, what are you talking about? Me?
Yeah.
What did I do?
Now, Owen Sound's last goal was shorthanded. Let's see what they've got. Gladwell back for it for Owen Sound. Oh, nice communication there from the Owen Sound defense to go D-to-D behind the net. And then lost it there for a second. That's offside. Now that's offside. Yeah. There's no excuse to miss that one, sorry.
No.
And it's going to lead to a great chance.
Oh, I could imagine if that went in the net.
Okay, so that's, yeah. Puck goes down the ice, so Owen Sound gets the clear they deserved the last one. Anyway, so we're okay. And here comes McCurdy with it, skating fast down the left wing. Plays it out into the slot, and it gets past Blastora there with one hand on his stick. Good job by Blastora there to get a stick on that shot from the point, but it still got to the net in dangerous fashion. Here's Bennett quick. Sees Thistle at the point. Nope. Decides to go to the slot. He's got two people there. What a save!
Nice save. Shot that right leg out quick. Great save.
McCurdy with the shot. Oh, and almost tipped in there by Coburn. But it goes harmlessly into the corner. At the blue line for Volk. Volk is able to skate in. A little move. Maybe one move too many. You don't know that at the time. The puck's cleared down by Blastora. 20 seconds.
Wave that off.
Yeah, well, they're on the kill. Or were they? They must have still been on the penalty kill. I'm confused.
Yeah, I saw the arm go up there.
Well, I think we're still in the penalty kill. They must have not have got on the clock.
I didn't see him down there. Yeah, it's just
sorry, folks. I went silent there for a second because I was trying to figure out. Owen Sound there. Now we're back to even strength. The penalty must not have got up on the clock. Technology is wonderful when it works, and that's the period. What a period it was, Ken.
2-2. After our first two games, both ended 2-1.
Yep.
We have 2-2 in a short first period.
Yep.
So on our way, folks, to whatever that's going to, that was 10 minutes, so we still got 30 minutes to go here, so.
Owen Sound with a shorty. Burlington with a power play goal. We've seen a lot so far in the first 10 minutes of this game. And so you can see the Burlington coaches here. What do you think he's saying to his team right now?
Yeah, you know, probably just, boy, I don't know. I almost want to slow down the pace a little bit here. You know, it's unfortunate that we gave up the shorthanded goal. Love the fact that we came right back and scored right away. A couple nice breakouts by Burlington here. So let's just, you know, hey, get back to play the game that we play here.
Yep.
Slow it down a little bit.
Well, and the good thing is for both teams, it's a new game, right? They're even.
Once again, Burlington doesn't score a lot.
No.
So 2 goals for them in a 10-minute first period. That's a lot.
Yeah. And here we go. So even strength to start the period, 2-2. Gladwell with it just inside his own zone. He's going to go behind his net. Finds his D partner. And Owen Sound's able to get it out. On a bit of a race, Bishop's going to put the pressure on here against Kinnart. Jackson Kinnart plays it away just out of the reach of the Owen Sound player. And here's Noah Norman with it now. He's got Hill going to the net. Plays it back to the high guy, and a nice glove save. And a left-handed goalie here for Owen Sound. So that's no rebound when shooting to that side, as Murdoch got the shot off.
Face off to the right here of Liam Odette. Number 87 here for Burlington. Bennett Quick taking the draw.
And it's played back to the point. Oh, skips over. Nice little bounce if you're Owen Sound. But they can't get it past. Good job by Thistle to not give up on that play. Took a nasty bounce on it, but he got it back. He's into the corner with it for Burlington. He's got McCurdy in the high slot. Can't get it there. Good defensive play by Gladwell to stop that from happening. Quick at the point, covering for his defenseman. Burlington on it there. It's in the blue paint, but it squeaks out. If Owen Sound can sneak this past, they could be off on a break. It's Elliott. Elliott takes the shot high, misses blocker side. Owen Elliott couldn't get to closer than that there, and there's Shoot playing it back in. Here's Thistle, up the boards to Tarabanovsky. Nice little breakout in this sense. Quick and McCurdy on a 2-on-1, but Coburn's getting back to put pressure. Nice defensive play. Burlington controlling it fairly well in the Owen Sound zone here to start this period. Salazzo plays it out. Oh, and almost away.
Twigger.
Just got caught up in his skates and he couldn't find it.
I've had a couple of opportunities like that here over the last 2 or 3 minutes and just can't find it down their skates.
And there's Jace Twigger again, plays it back in deep. Chasing it down is Kai Van Cedar. Burlington's skating the puck out of their end really well so far this game, and Jackson Kennard is doing it this time. He takes a shot, misses wide left. Whoa.
Wiped out.
Sorry folks, that whoa was because he looked like a kid wiped out and into the boards, and that can hurt a lot. Paglia plays it in deep again, and Coburn's gonna have to chase it down. It goes all the way over to Atavia Jackson's side. She does a good battle, wins the physical battle there, gets it up to the hash marks. Jacob Blastor wasn't able to get it out for Owen Sound, but he's on it again in the corner with Jackson. Coming away with it is Burlington. They get it out to the slot. Does not get to the net. Okay, Coburn shoves his man out of the way. Franklin had a great chance. Carson Franklin, number 44 for Burlington, did a good job out front, but wasn't able to get the puck to the net. Still in.
Cannot get it out.
Tarabanovsky with it. It is in the blue paint. It's sitting there. I thought Odette was going to be able to grab it, but he couldn't. We are getting a penalty now. Coburn getting one for cross-checking just as Blastora takes off with the puck. That often happens, Ken, when you're scrambling in front of your own net.
Exactly, yep. We're looking for the puck there. It's down the feet. Pushing and shoving. Obviously sticking up on the back. Seemed a little late there if that penalty was from the scramble because Blastora was up in the neutral zone here. Maybe we'll get a...
I wonder if it was after they were skating away. He gave him a little whack.
Here. Maybe we'll get a replay here from the Rogers crew at the next whistle.
But you're right. You and I had both started following Blastora out of the zone with the puck.
Exactly.
As we said, Owen Sound has a shorthanded goal this game, and Burlington has a power play goal. So we'll see who wins this one. Back to the point for Thistle. Nice tip.
Nice tip.
Yep. Good save there by Odette on a really good tip out front by Burlington. Now it's Norman. Burlington setting it up nicely here. There's a shot from the point by Grayson Vogt. Doesn't get through. Murdoch plays it out front. Owen Sound keeps whacking it away, but they can't quite get the handle on it to slide it down the length of the ice. Burlington plays it out front. Here's a little wraparound. Oh, what a right pad save by Odette. Where is it now? Holy jumping. What a save in the slot. Now Owen Sound just gets it out. It's out, but they can't get a change.
Put the skates out from underneath Thistle. And an offside.
Oh, and just offside. Good power play so far here.
Good power play, controlling the play. Let's see here.
So Owen Sound's able to get that out and then for them, thankfully, Burlington went offside. They could make a couple changes. Reed Smith in the face-off against Quick. Bennett Quick wins it right back to Tarabanovsky, to his open winger on this power play. But their own Sound's able to get it, and they get it right back to the Burlington blue line. Still not down the full length of the ice, and Kinnart with it. He's gone on a couple of good skates so far. Smith knocks it away initially. Here's Kinnart still. There's the wraparound, but Odette seals the post. It is out. Owen Sound gets it out. Burlington's clear on this zone entry. McCurdy, good move. His stick is knocked by Smith to the last second, or Owen Elliott maybe.
We've had our fill of wraparound attempts, that's for sure this game.
Yeah, here goes Smith. Dumps it in, they're still on the kill. Now they're back at even strength. Coburn comes out of the box. They'll get the defenseman off and bring a forward on. Here comes Elliott. That was Shoot on that play before in front of the net for Owen Sound. Shoot keeps it in, plays it in deep. Now they can get back to their forecheck at full strength. Good job by Elliott. And here's Hewitt from the point, the goal scorer. I think Hewitt has both goals today, Ken.
Correct, he has both goals.
Elliott on the puck now, plays it back toward the net, but it gets knocked away, and Quick seems to have the puck on his stick quite a bit.
Now we got Owen Sound control in the play for a little bit here.
Liam Downs able to play it in deep. And here comes Jackson Kinnard again. Tarabanovsky, can he get it out? He cannot. Hewitt keeps it in. And now it gets out. And that's offside too. Yep, there we go. You know, that's not a bad whistle now, Ken, after you've just killed off a penalty.
No, exactly. Exactly. He killed the penalty, held Burlington off the score sheet there. Now have controlled the play for the next minute and a half or so.
Jace Twigger stays on it after the face-off and is able to get it in the zone for Owen Sound. Now Salazzo. Oh, gets knocked away. Di Battista for the Eagles takes a shot toward the net. Audette puts the rebound out front, but it's taken away by Bozeman. Here comes Owen Sound. Twigger can't get through the middle, but Salazzo gets tripped up by that darn red line. Jumped up and got him.
Thick paint.
Di Battista cuts across to his backhand. Can't get a shot from there on his backhand. He wanted to go to Vogt, but he puts it deep instead. In behind the net, Burlington gets it back. They've got two people on one. There's a shot toward the net, blocked away by Bosman. Bosman's going to skate it out. And Owen Sound managed to stay on side. Now Salazzo will go get it. Tyler Di Battista plays it up for Hill. Hunter Hill on it now. There's a shot high, scores!
I was just about to comment how long we've gone without a goal here. Great high shot there. Odette maybe down a little early there. Anticipating a shot along the ice, but a great shot.
And Di Battista allowed Hill to get moving before he gave him the puck, and that's where that speed comes from, right up over the shoulder of Liam Odette. So now Owen Sound's got to go answer. Burlington had an answer each time, of course. Now what does Owen Sound have? There it is! Oh! Again, that Bayshore bounce we've talked about put them in a good spot.
Nice.
Here comes Hewitt. Oh, Hewitt can shoot the puck.
That was a nice snap
What
shot.
a save.
And a great save. Rebound kicking around there. Couldn't be corralled by Smith. Oh.
There, they're getting a cross-check.
They're getting that there.
Yeah, that's a good call. I don't know if that kid was mad, thinking there'd been a collision that need, like...
Well, it looked almost like, I was wondering if he was mad at Smith there, because it looked like Smith kind of had him lined up and there was no body check. And then he went back at him with the stick and threw a, what did he get, 2 for a cross check? No, a rough. We're going to give him a rough.
Yeah. Okay, so he'll sit in the box for 2 minutes or less.
Let's see what Owen Sound can do on the power play here.
So we got Bishop taking the face-off against Bennett Quick.
Bossman and Shoot on the back end for Owen Sound.
Burlington's able to get it out to the red line. McCurdy's all over it. Oh, Bishop can't control the puck there, and it's in the zone. Here's Quick. Quick for Burlington. Does he get a shot off? Drops it back to McCurdy. On the penalty kill, you usually want to keep going straight ahead.
That wall hasn't worked for them for 4 consecutive tries here.
Oh, Schutt's able to keep it in initially, allows his teammates to get back and support him. And here's Bosman with it. Bosman's got lots of room. He went skating before. Tries to play up the middle. What a pass. Nice. Can Smith get there? Good play by Smith to turn and get that puck. Really nicely done. And then a great save by Patenaude. Nice look by Bosman up the middle there too, Ken.
It was very nice. Smith did a good job to get the puck on his stick and stay on side and then for the scoring opportunity.
Owen Sound looking good on the power play here. And Josh McCutcheon with a nice pass out front to Smith. And Audette didn't come out and play that puck. The oncoming Burlington team almost got there. Here's Owen Sound again. Elliott across the blue line. He's got two teammates with him to Smith. Good defense there by Tarabanovsky. Owen Sound gets it back.
Smith is everywhere.
Yes, he is. Oh, and in the penalty box.
I was going to say, the only place he hasn't been today, he's about to go and occupy.
I actually think this is his second penalty.
Is it his second one? He was having a great shift out there.
Because he had that semi-break earlier that he got that cross-check behind the play earlier.
Oh, yes. Correct. You are correct.
That one was a little shove trying to get the puck. Well, so they had 20 seconds left on the power play. Of course, that will get rid of that opportunity.
Oh, he's getting 4 minutes.
No, I think that hopefully they're just yelling 4 on. Oh, he is for a headshot then. Okay, so they give him 4 minutes for a headshot there, Ken. Huh. That's the only thing that would result in that.
I think so. Yeah, I missed that.
His stick must have rode up, like ridden up his arm or something as he. But here goes Jace Twigger. Oh, with a dangerous shot on net. So they are even for 5 more seconds. Now Burlington has the power play for 3 minutes and 40 seconds, sorry. Norman with it now with a bit of room to cut to the middle to his forehand, and he shoots it over the net.
They're on to something there with Audette.
Yep, certainly are. And he did a good job there of getting that puck to his forehand coming in off the off wing.
Quick shot high, just over the net. Oh.
And we're getting another penalty.
Get another penalty here.
Okay, tough and a wraparound. What a defensive play there by Mason Salazzo, I think Jace Twigger made a really nice defensive play there. And this is going to be tough because Ethan Hewitt, who's got 2 goals today, is going to the penalty box. Got his stick caught up in the Burlington player.
Down he went right in front of the referee.
Okay.
So 5 on 3 here.
Volk with the blast, nicely blocked by Blastora. I like that I can tell who Blastora is because of the red gloves.
Johnny Red Gloves.
Yep. His dad, Jeff, sits on the executive of Owen Sound Minor Hockey, so does a lot of good work on behalf of all these kids. He's got a second son that plays hockey as well, so they're at the rink a lot. Good moves here by Grayson Volk to get in deep from his defensive position. Oh, it looked like Blastora might have been away.
Be off. And maybe he might get a chance.
Yeah.
Nope, just going to throw it down the ice, get a change.
Bennett McCurdy fanned on a shot there. And Blaster, a great job at the top of that penalty kill. And good job by Coburn and Shoot on the back end for Owen Sound. course, no hurry for Burlington here. They still have a full minute of 5-on-3, and then we'll have a full minute after that, a minute 4 actually, of 5-on-4 left. That puck's going to get all the way out. Nicely done there to fire that all the way out by Caden Bishop. Here comes Kinnart with a low shot and a good right pad save by Audette. Burlington looks to get it back to Paglia. Paglia shoots from far out. It doesn't get through, but who's going to get a stick on it? Kinnart comes back to Kinnart at the point. Takes his time, makes a nice pass down to the OHL sign. Moves way to this. Oh, that was a good, almost got through. Good job by Owen Sound to seal that up. Carson Franklin, good job for Burlington to pursue that puck. Owen Sound knocks it out of harm's way after a good save by Audette. And Audette can hold this just as the first penalty expires. Sorry, the second penalty.
Second penalty. Good job by Owen Sound so far, limiting the scoring chances for Burlington there on that 5-on-3. And when called upon, Audette makes the key save.
There's still a minute left of power play time for Burlington, and you can see there, Norman wins it for Burlington. The puck's not going to get over to Vogt, as Thistle just mishandles it a little bit. Saw Burlington player go down to look at the refs, but it was no penalty.
Oh, 2 Owen Sound players caught now. And another one.
And you know what? Hewitt's getting another penalty here for slash or
right
trip.
Back.
Yeah, trip.
Another easy call.
Yeah. So as you can see the referees there. You can see their feet talking to each other. I don't know what they'd be talking about. Just a standard tripping call. As I said, it looked like Hewitt was going to pinch on the penalty kill. And I was about to make the comment, oh, he should be backing up.
He should be backing up here. Already, they're trying to kill a penalty here. Down by a goal. You don't want to give up another one with less than 2 minutes to go in the second.
Okay, great job there by Twigger to get that puck out. So 5-on-3 again now for roughly 30 seconds. Twigger with a good job, but he gets bowled over. And 2 guys from Burlington have a chance. Go for a skate here if you're Owen Sound. Coburn does the safe play and just gets it down the ice. Here comes Thistle. Thistle plays it across the ice. Can Twigger get there? He can, but was not able to get the puck. Gladwell knocked the Burlington player off his stride, and Kinnart can't keep it in at the blue line. So we're minute and 12 here now of 5-on-4 as Murdoch takes the puck over the ice, and Hill's just a half a step too quick.
54 seconds left here. Owen Sound trying to escape this. It won't quite bring us to the end of the penalty. Have to play 14 seconds or so of the third period.
Owen Sound penalty killer's doing a good job so far. Cohen Bossman was not able to get that out. The Burlington's on the move again. Out into the slot area. And now we'll see, it is just out. As Van Cedar's able to get that just out. McCutcheon now. Over the blue line. Gets it taken away. Here comes Bennett quick. Good job, the good long stick by Bossman there to knock it away. Owen Sound doesn't get it out again. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Owen Sound just got to withstand, get that out of the zone. So that should do it for the period, folks. It does. And Owen Sound will start the third period shorthanded for 13 seconds.
Spent the majority of that period shorthanded. Kind of a boring period if you're at home watching, hoping for another 4 goals like we had in the first period. Only 1 in the second period.
Well, I'm sure Burlington would love to spend the third period on the power play the whole time, wouldn't they? Because that was quite a stretch of penalties.
That was, yep.
So if you're Adam Jackson, the head coach here, and dealing with, 11-year-old kids, U12, what are you saying to them here about this penalty trouble or whatever?
Yeah, I think you got to stress to them that, it played a good game in the first period, scored 2 goals. Goals aren't coming, easy this game since the game was 2-2. He's got to stay out of the penalty box, right? It's and unfortunately you've got a couple of kids who, are taking multiple penalties. Might be time to have a talk and say, hey, listen, we're going to take another penalty. We can't stay out of the box. The only way we can keep you out of the box is to keep you on the bench.
Keep you in this box.
Right? So...
both Smith and Hewitt have 2 penalties each.
Right, and they've both been probably the names that you've been calling the most while they're on the ice.
That's right.
Hewitt with the 2 goals. Smith has had his chances. Both, has made some great plays offensively and defensively. But if they're sitting in the penalty box, they're not doing any good.
Yeah.
So you got to kill this 13 seconds off, get back to full strength, and stay out of the box for the balance of the period. Because you're hoping the next call is going against Burlington.
So they continue, we're putting it upstairs.
And upstairs they go. That was a quick 8 seconds into the third period. But same thing, they've got something on Odette there. We do see Odette go down early, a little early. He does like to go down. And then another great shot. These kids, boy.
Yeah, look at
McDonough.
McDonough.
The puck.
He's taken to the outside.
Great shot,
Because actually, Blaster kind of won that face-off to his side, but of course, there's the power of starting the period with the power play.
Right, exactly. And did I notice there when they lined up, they didn't have the defenseman up on?
Right.
Yeah, so that's...
So that is Burlington. So
that led to the goal.
Yes. McDonough took advantage of that. Okay. Owen Sound, as you've pointed a couple of times, they're a goal-scoring machine so far this season. So they got to get to work here. Now, stay out of the penalty box, play this period, even strength, and see what they can do. Puck gets out, gets to the blue line, but it's kept in by Hill. DiBattista chasing down Coburn. Coburn all the way around to Kai Van Cedar. Van Cedar gets it out, up to Blaster, but he can't get it out of his feet. DiBattista with some room to set himself up. There's another shot. There's a good blocker save.
There was a lot of net on the far side there, but it was a nice blocker save.
Now, folks, here we go to the slot, and Norman scores. Noah Norman.
Tough start.
Owen Sound looked to have control of it in the corner, but Noah Norman stormed in and took it away from them. Just moves out and makes a really good shot over the pad of Odette.
Not the start you're looking for if you're Owen Sound. Burlington, you're certainly happy with that start, but 14 minutes left. Lots of time here.
Yeah. Nice play by Hunter Hill there on the forecheck to get that free for Norman. Here comes Murdoch. There's Norman, the goal scorer. Puts it to the slot. Kicked away there nicely by Boston. Played up, we'll get icing and bring it right back down to Owen Sound's end. 13 and a half minutes left in this period. In U12 hockey, that's a ton of time.
Lots of time. We've 2 goals here in the first minute, I guess, for Burlington. 1 in the first 8 seconds.
Yeah.
So lots of time to score some goals. To get in Owen Sound, you come back, you get one here. You're hoping that Burlington takes the next penalty. You get a power play. Maybe we're talking it's 5-4 right away.
Tarabanovsky plays it in the slot. It goes through as a player had fallen down. Here, Thistle with the shot. And a good save with his glove, no rebound by Odette. And of course, folks, when we're talking about Odette, he has made a bunch of saves today that have bailed his team out.
Absolutely.
So now he needs his team to go and get a couple for him here and get things back on the track. Thistle with it at the blue line. Goes wide. Coburn knocks it wide. Tarabanovsky on it for Burlington against Coburn. Tarabanovsky comes away with it. But Coburn's able to knock it up to his winger, but a weird bounce gets it past Elliott. Now it's McCurdy. McCurdy back to Vogt. Vogt just plays it in deep, and if you're Burlington, that's all you have to do. You're up 3, keep it deep in Owen Sound's end. Owen Sound on the break. Here's Smith. Got a couple penalties today. Let's see what he can do to bring his team back, and that's what he needs to do, Ken.
There we go. Speaking of shooting high, and you know what? There we go. So 5-3, just under 13 minutes left. There's that goal. once again, who knows? Burlington gets in a little bit of penalty trouble here.
And you saw two Shoots in that picture. John Shoot, the assistant coach, and John Shoot, the guy that passed it up to make this goal happen. So nice play by Shoot coming out of his zone and get Smith in the scoring zone instead of the penalty box, and that's what can happen. So 5-3 for Owen Sound, and here's Blastra. Oh, just wide. That's how quickly it can change at this level of hockey, folks. Don't turn the dial. Stay here with us as Franklin comes in against Atavia Jackson. Jackson keeps him out wide. It's played harmlessly through the blue paint. And here's Kai Van Cedar with it. Sees Blastra going up the middle. Jacob Blastra plays it in deep, and he'll go charge after it. Bit of energy back in this broadcast booth, folks, as Owen Sound gets one goal closer. Here's McDonough, the goal scorer. Oh, is that off the post?
I think it got part of the post.
Yeah.
Far side.
Okay, now what can Owen
it's
Sound
really
do?
opened up here.
Yep. You can actually even see Owen Sound skating a little bit quicker now they got that goal.
I was going to say the same thing.
Tyler DiBattista with some room to move. Gets over the blue line, slows up, sees Norman in the middle. Blaster and Twigger tried to get away, but couldn't quite get a handle on it. Hewitt's going to have some time behind his own net. And Hunter Hill in on him. Hewitt creates some space. This will just play it down in deep. That's a good anticipation there by Norman to see where that pass was going, but Owen Sound does get it out. All the way, Thistle in his own zone, plays it up to center ice. The puck gets to Murdoch. Now Thistle's got some space. Owen Sound's back defensively. Murdoch with it and is going to shoot it toward the net. And a high tip there. It's hard to tell from up here whether it would have been high stick or not. Noah Norman on it behind Owen Sound net. Plays it through the crease, but that was well covered out front. Jonathan Gladwell did a good job of lifting the stick out front. Oh. Norman's going to get a penalty now.
Body contact or a rough.
So there you go. It's number 7, Reed Smith, after a couple of penalties, has scored and drawn a penalty on the other team.
Penalty. So now here, Owen Sound, 10.5 minutes left. Hopefully get something going on the power play.
Yep. Mason Salazzo and Owen Elliott come out to join Smith at forward. And we've got John Shute and Finn Coburn on defense for Owen Sound. So what Adam Jackson, the coach for Owen Sound, is asking the referee a question here. So I don't know if Coach Jackson wanted
more than 2 minutes is my guess.
And I get once you've received a 4-minute penalty, you want one for the other team as well. Regardless, Owen Sound has the power play. They're down 2 goals with 10.5 minutes left, 10 minutes, 10 seconds left. If a goal here makes things real interesting if you're Owen Sound. Good play by Mason Paglia to skate away from trouble. And here goes McCurdy. Oh, nice play by Coburn to knock that puck away for Owen Sound. And he's going to skate in from his defensive position. Hunter Hill is able to, Kinnart was able to get him to the corner. Here's Coburn still in front.
That's
what
a nice
save.
pass and a good job getting, who was that, number 11 there?
Yep.
Owen Elliott, good job getting his, another penalty for Burlington.
They got Jackson Kinnart for a penalty there.
Giving him a rough.
There was some shoving, but I didn't know if they'd call anything there. Okay. So now a lengthy minute, 17-second, 5-on-3 for Owen Sound.
And it's 4 minutes.
So must be a headshot then.
So.
Yep. Well, Adam Jackson got what he wanted.
Ironically enough.
That's actually better than the other one being a 4-minute.
Exactly.
So folks, especially if you haven't been around minor hockey the last few years and you're watching this, you will see anytime you make contact with an opposing player's head, face wash, anything, I think that should be offside. Anyway, it's an automatic penalty. Concussions, we know too much about them now and not enough at the same time. So that's what they're really protecting there. If you come up and touch a player's head, it's going to be a 4-minute penalty. So I don't know now. The Milton coaches are arguing
I don't
with
know
the
what's
refs.
going on. They're pointing at something. I don't know if they just realized maybe it was a 4-minute or.
Maybe. Where is that puck? It's dangerously close to the net. Oh, and it can't be kept in.
Oh, and we got a penalty coming here. I think this is against Owen Sound.
Okay. It is against the other Smith on the team, Zane Smith. No relation as they spell their last names differently. But that is a missed opportunity for Owen Sound. Oh, careful, you may get another. Okay, so still 4-on-3.
For 16 seconds here.
And then they'll have a minute power play at the end of it.
Then we're even for just under 2 minutes and then a 1-minute power play. Lots of ice.
Skating here's Caden Bishop.
You've got a couple of kids that can skate.
Caden Bishop can't get through. Yeah, you're right, Ken.
Good opportunity here.
Okay, called the high stick there. No penalty, of course, just a stoppage of play and a whistle. So Norman is going to come out of the penalty box here. Number 10, who's been very dangerous for Burlington, and join the play right away in this 4-on-4. He's been one of the players that has shown he can really skate with the puck.
Right into the play.
DiBattista and Norman go on the rush against the Owen Sound defense. DiBattista just taking his time. We are even strength here, so they should be pressuring him, and that's shot down the ice by Burlington. Whoa! Okay. Owen Sound could have used that as the goalie, John Patnoe, whose name we haven't said much, truthfully, in this game. He's played very well. Just missed that puck. And here's Hewitt. Fans on it a little bit. Here's Smith for Owen Sound. Number 7 scored tonight.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty.
And Hewitt's getting his 3rd penalty of the game.
Yeah.
And we'll just kind of, or they just called offside.
Nope.
No, they did.
He ran him over.
Yes, he did. And you can see the Owen Sound players, the last 2 guys that got penalties are kind of slamming the doors and the glass there. Referees don't take a lot of that anymore.
No, I'm surprised that there wasn't something said. Was it one penalty? Yeah. I can't remember the gentleman's name who went in the first penalty, but you'd think they'd be circling back there. And, you know, they would have given a warning with the first guy that went in. Then that guy right there would be getting another penalty.
Yeah. So Jace Twigger with a bit of a rush there and a shot. But what was supposed to become a 5-on-4 is a 4-on-3 here now. And then they'll be even. I don't know. We'll keep track of it together, folks. Then they're basically going to be even for a minute and a half at 4-on-4.
And then a 9-second power play for the Eagles.
Offside at the blue line for the Eagles. After Owen Sound scored that 3rd goal, you could see everybody pick up the pace a little bit, look good. I even felt my own energy lift a little bit. And now we've had these penalties. It's been hard to get that flow again.
And you know what? I agree with you 100%. It was going the way we kind of called it. If you're Owen Sound, what you want to do in the 3rd period, right? Try and get lots of time, get a goal back. Burlington's going to start taking some penalties. They were kind of over the next call. Yep. And unfortunately, Owen Sound can't stay out of the penalty box.
So they're now even at 4-on-4 as Zane Smith comes out of the box. Zane Smith is number 10 and Reed Smith is number 7. Okay, puck in behind the Owen Sound goal. Jonathan Gladwell has it, but Quick is on him quickly there. Here goes Smith. Elliott has it just inside, but it's covered by Burlington. Burlington might get away here on a 2-on-1 if they're quick about it. This is Volk up from defense. Coburn bothering him.
Oh.
And he gets through 2 guys.
A couple nice little dangles there.
What a play by Volk to battle off those 2 guys.
Are the black blades a thing? Are they starting?
I wonder.
Are they coming back into style?
I have not seen a lot of them, but I do like them. Here's the play by Volk. Look at this, bugged from behind, a quick little move around shoot there. But a good save by Audette to come out and challenge him. Yeah, they do stand out, don't they, Ken? Those black legs.
They do stand out. It's been years since they were a thing.
Yeah. Is anybody brave enough to wear number 99 and put blue blades on, do you think?
I was just about to say.
Has it been enough time?
I don't know if we'll see anybody wear blue, though.
No. Okay, here's Bossman behind his own net. Plays it up. Oh, and it's picked off nicely there by Quick. Look at that stop and go.
Nice stop.
And he's going to shoot high. Tries, but doesn't get it up. And a great Odette's able to make a good glove save. So now we're... Oh, the door's open. So I wondered why the whistle went, but the play was moving toward the open door, so for danger's sake. And in 3 seconds, we're going to be, 6 seconds or so, we're going to be even strength here. Owen Sound makes some changes as they try to get their lines back together, because probably...
It's been a long time since they had them considering the power plays and playing shorthanded.
And Hewitt's coming out of the box. He is a defenseman, so we'll see if he goes straight on. He does. And he's, like, you know what would be nice is a hat-trick goal from him right here. Oh. Okay, this is why Hewitt needs to stay out of the penalty box, Ken.
Exactly. 3 goals. 5-4.
Straight out of the penalty box to make it 5-4. What a sequence there of penalties for Owen Sound and for Burlington. And the result is Owen Sound's only down 1 goal, 5.5 minutes left.
And you know, you look back, well, you hope you don't have to look back if you're Owen Sound. I mean, nothing more frustrating for that bench staff. And, you know, you had some momentum. You're going to a 5-on-3 power play. The one penalty was for 4 minutes, and you can't stay out of the box. But here we are, 5-4.
Bishop up against Franklin on the faceoff. That was blown down because the goal, Odette wasn't back in the net yet. Thistle back for it. That could be a penalty on Volk. He is getting one.
And
that's a silly play by Volk.
Rubs him out along the boards.
And you can see the coach is not happy with Volk there.
Because he's been steady for Burlington. And
he was definitely looking at a parent there. Did you guys catch that? Hopefully the viewers caught that. He's looking where he's coming there. If you're not familiar with the Bayshore, on the way to the penalty box, you're looking at the parents, and he kind of did put his arms up like, I don't know what I did. Yeah. Well,
Dad. Anyways,
that might have been his dad or mom looking at him like, what are you doing? There's a shot sitting in the blue paint. What a good shot by Owen Sound. Doesn't get all the way through, but a great snapshot.
Whoa.
Look out. Okay, that draw should come inside the zone, I would think, as it was a Burlington player that shot it out. Yep.
Good job by the officials.
So it'll be Bishop up against Franklin again, I think, on the face-off. And it was Atavia Jackson, I think, that snapped that great shot earlier from the point. So we'll see if she can get it again. It does not come back to her, but Coburn will have a chance to go back and set up a power play breakout. Coburn going for a little skate. Just loses it a little bit. He's able to regroup. Kai Van Cedar gets it out, but he's handled there by Tarabanovsky. So, no, sorry, that's Tavis McDonough.
Getting a penalty here.
I looked down for a second, and what is happening? A tripping penalty there.
Penalty, yep.
Caden Bishop to the box.
Boy.
This is not the way to get flow going in a game, folks.
No flow at all here in this third period. Well, late second period and the entire third period here.
Now the 4-on-4 for a minute and 14. So be able to play with some freedom there. But it's Norman out in the slot. Good job by Gladwell there to get in his space and take that shot away. And here goes Hewitt. What can Hewitt do this time? He's got some physical strength advantage over most of these players, and he's used it 3 times today to score the hat trick. The hat trick doesn't feel quite as good if it's in a loss, so you know he wants to get another goal and even things up. Good step up there by Gladwell to get the puck back in to Jace Twigger. Twigger can't find the net there. Gladwell has it. Gladwell kind of fans on it. He's able to keep it in. Good job by him not to give up. Good forecheck by Owen Sound. Sorry, that's McCutcheon on it. McCutcheon trying to get it back, and McCutcheon's now getting it. So that trip I don't have a huge problem with. He's reaching for the puck.
Reaching for the puck, yeah.
It's still a tripping penalty.
It is, absolutely. He got his stick into the skates of the Burlington player. Took him down. If you're on the Owen Sound bench right now, you're trying to add up how many penalty minutes there have been if you're going to give a suspension here soon as the head coach.
Right. Okay, Burlington with a man advantage and a good tip there. Shots back. Does it get out? It does not.
Now a lengthy 5-on-3 for Burlington here.
Yes. 3 minutes left here, folks. 5-4 Burlington. Now who's getting this
penalty? We're getting a penalty here.
14 Burlington. So Hunter Hill.
I don't know what the officials get paid per game for U12, but they're earning their money today.
They're earning it today. That is for sure. Okay, so we've got Reed Smith out there with John Shute and Cohen Bosman. 4 players from Burlington can't quite get it out. Oh, geez, that can be a dangerous one.
Making one change here, putting Blastora out.
And this is where you want someone you're confident in the face-off. Oh, that was a weird bouncing puck. They both have missed it, I think. Sometimes they'll blow those down and redo it. But here's McCurdy around the corner. McCurdy gets a shot off. A good left toe save from Audette. Puck gets behind McCurdy on it again. He just plays it down to Quick. Okay, here's Blaster. We're 4-on-4.
Oh,
then that's going to be icing.
It's going to be nice.
I don't know if Blastora knew they were even at that point. That's
too bad.
Yeah, that's the type of game awareness that you know U12. That's tough. Even if people are yelling at them, to process that in the moment is very difficult.
Exactly.
Okay, so Owen Sound again. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left here. We're 4-on-4 for 45 seconds, and then they will have a short power play.
Same thing, they do, yeah. It's kind of the same thing there. I wonder if they, even after the face-off, don't realize that they actually do have an even strength here.
Yeah. You can see the Owen Sound coaches kind of talking to each other behind the bench. Puck's played out to center. Volk has it. He's back out there after his penalty. Coburn plays it back to Volk.
As soon as the penalty ends, and they pull the goaltender.
Yeah, good point. Di Battista moves toward the net, fires it into the net. Good blocker save, nice high shot. You see Audette didn't go down on that one. Thistle. Di Battista. Oh, he had his man in the slot, but the puck just got away from Volk with a high shot, blocked by Coburn, but it goes right to the initial. Went right to Tarabanovsky, who kind of left it there for Di Battista. That's a bad luck goal against for Owen Sound.
Absolutely.
You block the shot, and it just lands right on the stick of the uncovered player.
I'd take the goalie out right now, personally. 6-4, minute 34. Puck's going to drop. You're going to a power play. Have a 6-on-4.
Yep. Now they're calling him. They do need to get him out on the ice. So they've got 5. There we go. No, the kid is counting this. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you got to get
okay. Blaster's out there, tries the one-timer, just misses it. It was a nice setup. Minute 10 left here for Owen Sound to try and even this up. They need 2 goals. Blaster with it. Plays it back, and here comes number 8, Misha Tarabanovsky. Can he ice it? No. Nice defensive play by Gladwell.
I think they're both.
But Gladwell and Tarabanovsky both they're staying down on the ice here. That's McDonough, sorry. The 9 and the 8 are hard to tell the difference. That is number 9, Tavish McDonough. You can see McDonough kind of just never quite got control of that puck. And a nice play there. Just
shoulder
bad
on
luck.
head or head on head.
Yeah. So the good news is that the Owen Sound player is up and off the ice and seems okay.
Whereas I thought maybe he took the brunt of it.
I think, was it John Shute maybe?
That went down?
Yeah.
It was Gladwell.
Oh, yes, you're right. Sorry, yes, you're right. 12. And of course, we hope that McDonough is okay. I'm sure that was a surprise and stung a bit, no doubt. 50 seconds left here, 51.7 seconds left here. 6-4 for Burlington.
Starting to get up.
Yeah.
That's nice to see.
Yep. Skating off on his own power. You see him come into your, there he is coming into your screen there. He's still bent over. No doubt he's been shaken up a little bit. You don't want to mess around at any age with injuries or head contacts or anything. I don't want to speculate, of course. So can Murdoch ice it here? No, he can't. Owen's now taking some whacks at it. I don't know. Linthorne was right there, so we got to trust him on that one. That was close. Hill plays it deep. No, doesn't get it deep. Smith trying to get it over to Jace. Doesn't get it over there. And here goes Hewitt. Can he get a fourth? Hewitt in the corner, 20 seconds left. Hewitt showing his strength. Owen Sound has to get this puck out front with 10 seconds left. Time, of course, is not their friend. Oh, can't get the shot off. Smith not giving up. Wanted to get that fifth one in. And Burlington survives an interesting game here, Ken.
Well, before we even started to talk, it seemed like it was 2-2.
Yeah.
We thought we were well on our way. Well, you know what? We still ended with 10 goals.
Yeah, we sure did.
I thought we were well on our way to probably 15, 16 goals, but things quietened down in the second period.
Well, 10 goals with the goalies playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't give up anything for free.
Especially Owen Sound goaltender there, Odette. He made some key saves, glove saves. Seems to have a quick right leg.
Yep.
Shot it out a couple of times to make some saves. But it ends 6-4 Burlington.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it'll be interesting the conversation after because, of course, lots of penalties. Lots of penalties for both teams.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
But Owen Sound's penalties always seemed to come just as they were starting to push back and get on their front foot.
Especially there in the third period, right? They scored that goal. Burlington takes a couple penalties. Owen Sound goes to a 5-on-3. The one penalty was 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And they go right back in the box. Right? And so I'm assuming that'll be Coach Adam Jackson's focal point when they go into the rink or into the dressing room there. Solid game. We were putting the puck in the net, but we dug ourselves a hole going, on the PK.
Well, and you made the point as it was Hewitt and number 7, Reed Smith going to the penalty box that those are the guys whose names we've been saying the most. Yeah. And then what do they both do as soon as they get a penalty box? They score.
They score. Exactly. Yep. So, they both spent 4-6 minutes, whatever it was in the penalty box. And so they dug themselves a hole. As a coach, the lines are all now juggled. You don't have kids playing together who've developed a little bit of chemistry. You finally get back to even strength or maybe a power play, get the lines back together, and once again, right back in the box. So.
Yeah, but then lots of good stuff to take from it. Again, they were able to put 4 goals in the back of the net. They got a shorthanded goal. Lots of good plays, some good breakouts. So when you go into the dressing room after this game, do you talk to them about those penalties right away? Is it something you wait until the next time you're together? What do you think and every team is different, but what do you think the approach would be?
Yeah, I think you got to talk about the penalties right away because you don't want the kids leaving the rink. I mean, we're off to Halton Hills tomorrow.
Right.
You don't want them thinking that that's okay.
Right.
That they got to go home, think about that. So hopefully, I would expect the coach to bring that up.
Right.
Right, that we just can't continue like that, otherwise you're going to have these long games, right, where the lines are juggled, you're giving up too many goals. It's got to come to an end.
Yeah, and it might be different if you had a practice in between, but as you said, get that coaching moment in now, so when you start your messaging tomorrow, you've already dealt with it and you can move on to the next part of it.
Yeah,
and be
exactly.
more positive.
If
or
this
whatever.
was the Sunday game in Halton Hills, you know what, maybe you don't talk about it. You're at the rink Monday morning or Monday night, and then everybody's out in the ice, you're having your little discussion, you got your practice plan on the wall, but then it's like, okay, fellas, but this is what we're going to talk about.
And so, as you said, Owen Sound is right back on it tomorrow. They go to Halton Hills. You assume Jack Harris will get the start tomorrow.
I would assume Jack Harris.
He's watching today. He's going to be itching to get in the net to get the team back on the winning track. And so that is an interesting thought after the game. Burlington makes their drive home easier.
Absolutely.
Right? They survived.
That's a easy drive home now for the 3 hours that you're sitting in the car or on the bus as you prepare. What do I have it written down here? They're at home Monday night.
Right. Well, and they didn't play a perfect game either, yet they came out on the winning side of it.
No, exactly. It wasn't pretty. It's one of those ones, hey guys, it wasn't pretty, but we'll take the 2 points.
Yeah, we'll take the 2 points. See you Monday night. So that ends a great day of hockey here at the Bayshore. Again, get out to these minor hockey rinks. Ken mentioned earlier that November 15th weekend, Owen Sound is going to be hosting a regional Silver Stick, which is a great tradition here in Owen Sound, and then with chances of teams qualifying for international Silver Stick in Newmarket, Sarnia, or Port Huron, Michigan. So all of that coming up as these teams build toward that. I'm Michael Harris. That's Ken Williams. For Mark Perry and the Van Wyck family today here on Rogers TV, thanks for joining. So see you again Saturday at the rink.
Brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
With clubs, leagues, and courts in every province and territory across Canada, squash is the sport for wall-to-wall fun, fitness, and friendship. From coast to coast to coast. Learn to play and you'll want to do it every day. Squash. Play inside the box.
Unbelievable. You just never see that. What a shot. Scores!
The OHL on Rogers TV.
Sports is life. It's clear cut. Everything's out in the open. There's nowhere to hide. I had to prove myself more than anyone else.
You must be so proud of your son. He's gonna go pro. The sky's the limit.
There's always a winner and a loser.
You cannot reach the sky in broken cleats.
Of course, I always want to be the winner. And I did reach the sky.
Norman Kwok, the first Chinese-Canadian professional football player, still holds records to this day. He retired from the sport in 1960 and later became Lieutenant Governor of Alberta.
It's a 2016 Audi SQ5. I got this car brand new in 2016. It was picked for a family car at first, but then I took it over. It has air ride and some engine mods, and we can talk about the rest during the cruise. Dream car would be gated V10 R8. So I remember when I was a little kid and I would always get these Hot Wheels for Christmas. That's what started the whole car thing. And then from Hot Wheels, they went into little models that I always built. 1/124 scale, the glue, the paint, building them completely on your own. And I remember that's how it all started. And then obviously when you get older, the big part of it was Fast and the Furious. And from the first one all the way till now, I love them. That's what got me into cars. The community. I go to a lot of car shows as well. It keeps me the drive to keep modding my car. Like this one here, this was a family car at first. We bought it for the family. I said I wouldn't do anything to it. And then one thing led to another. I put wheels on, I lowered it. Next thing I know, my wife says, we need a new family car. As soon as she says that, I order the air ride for the car. Now it's, I would say it's fully modded on air. Engine mods, I have lots of. Stage 2 Plus IE tune, IE intake, IE pulleys, and tranny tune as well. All done by AM Tuning in Mississauga. Air ride was done by Squeaky Clean Air. And I have a full lip kit from Maxon Design, all installed by One Concept Auto in Toronto. He's the one that usually takes care of all my maintenance and my mods here and there. I have custom interior that I actually ordered 5 rose print shirts off Amazon and had to cut them up and stitch them onto the seats and also some of the trim panels in the car. I couldn't find the fabric anywhere, but I saw this shirt and I really liked it. Okay, so if you guys know me, I've had lots of cars. I have a problem. The list is huge. I think we're at maybe 64, if I'm not mistaken. And a lot of you are surprised I still have this one. I love it. It's a great family car, or was, but it still can be. The seats are still there. Oh yeah. But I don't think this one's going anywhere. This one's been the greatest to me. It's treated me well. I've treated it well. And yeah, like I take it to car shows. I go to a lot of car shows. I like it when there's new things on the car and I guess the viewers can see all the mods. They're all different. I change it all the time. I go to shows and there's some cars I haven't changed in 5 years. I like to change it so, you know, people can look at it and be like, hey, there's something new. This guy keeps changing it and I want to keep seeing it. That's why I like doing it. And it's always nice to, you know, take a trophy home or 1 or 2 home. So before, when I used to go to a lot of car shows, I had a group of friends to go with. They all got older. They got families. I did as well. I got a family, but I just can't get away from this passion. Going to car shows, meeting people, meeting new friends, seeing all the new cars, new builds. So this car community, I've tried to get away. I can't. I leave and I come back because it's our passion. It's a part of me. I don't think it's going anywhere. I don't think it's gonna leave. I can't leave. It's it. We're in this for the long run.
Today, I helped a parent feed their family by connecting them to a food program.
Today, I helped someone connect with mental health supports.
Today, I helped a couple struggling to pay their bills access financial aid.
Every day, 211 navigators connect Canadians to critical government and community programs and services.
211. Help starts here.
Are you a passionate content creator ready to expand your audience reach? Do you have unique stories, captivating hobbies, or special interests that deserve a spotlight? Rogers TV is here to amplify your voice within the community. We offer you the platform to broadcast your content to a wider audience. And the best part, it's completely free. Don't miss this opportunity to share your vision and engage with viewers. Find out how Rogers TV can transform your content journey today. Here are 3 reasons why your social strategies should include Rogers TV. Reason number 1 is we have hyper-local audiences. The community TV channel gives you a chance to engage with people where you live, so you really get to know your neighbors and they get to know you. Reason number 2 is we can help diversify your distribution. With social media, it's really important to be able to have a wider audience, and Rogers TV can actually help complement your online presence by delivering to a different audience. And it's actually really easy to repurpose your existing content or to just create new material specifically tailored for community TV. And finally, reason number 3 is we can help enhance your credibility and your trust. And by aligning your brand with Rogers TV, you can tap into that trust that viewers have. This can boost your reputation, especially among viewers who favor local businesses and value community involvement. 1, 2, 3. It's that easy to build your local audience with Rogers TV.
So my car is a 2016 Mercedes AMG GTS. I've had the car since May of this year. I bought it in April, but I realistically got time to start driving it at the beginning of May. Since I was a kid, I used to play a lot of the car games like Midnight Club, all the way back to like actually seeing some of the cars get released. One of my dream cars at the time was the SLS AMG and the SLR McLaren. I really like the aesthetic of having a car with like the long hood where you sit towards the back. It's a front mid-engine. The doors were a big sell on those cars. This car doesn't have those doors, but it does just as good of a job, I think. So some of the modifications I have done on this car is I have it lowered on H&Rs. I have it on my wheels, my E6 Sports SS6 wheels. And one of the most prominent mods you see here is the facelift on it with the Darwin Pro hood. My realistic dream car is a Lamborghini Aventador, not right now, in a couple of years. My dream car, I would say, would be the new Koenigsegg. I think it's called the CC580. That one is beautiful, revolutionary in terms of technology too. It's my AMG GTS. I kind of got it this year in April. Picked it up in May and I finally started driving it, but there's like a long backstory to the point that we got here. So I actually started a lot of my childhood playing with toy cars, like a lot of people, you know, Hot Wheels, all those kinds of things, and playing video games as well, all the way from like Need for Speed, Midnight Club. Eventually from there, I kind of got introduced to a lot of like the supercars around that time too. So cars like a lot of the popular Mercedes, like the SLS, the CLK GTR I saw in one of the games, the SLR McLaren. It was a very phenomenal like type of cars, and I really liked that whole aesthetic. I got into cars first in around 2017. I bought my first car. It was actually, believe it or not, from this, it was an Infiniti G37. And at the time, I really didn't anticipate going so far with cars. I thought it would just be kind of a hobby. And in 2018-19, I started spending a lot of money on modifying cars to the point where my wife was like, hey, you need to seriously stop. We're trying to buy a house. Don't spend so much money on this type of stuff. And at that point, I kind of decided, okay, if I can't buy the parts, what's the next best thing we can do? We can learn to make them. And I started my business at the time. It was, it actually started off as Element 6 Carbon, and then we shortened it down to E6 Carbon. And for like the better part of a year, I spent so much time learning how to like overlay small parts in like carbon and make small carbon fiber parts for cars. And that was super fun and all. And then eventually, with time passing, I was like, I want to kind of grow this business to the point where, you know, I was hanging out with a lot of like friends who had like supercars and stuff. I'm like, I want to get to this point too in life. And I decided that like, let's take it to like the next step. So I have a bit of a background in like AutoCAD because I took some of these types of like engineering courses when I was in university as well. And I decided, why don't we try like designing carbon fiber parts for cars? Why don't we try designing wheels for cars too? So I got my first set of wheels made after designing them, and I took a shot at overlaying them in carbon fiber. And there we had it. I suddenly had a set of wheels which like people were typically charging like 15 grand for. I made them at like a fraction of the cost. And then I was I never get tired of it. And then eventually we started doing wheels for all sorts of cars. We started them off just as carbon fiber, and then we expanded into doing like aluminum wheels as well for cars, like just your regular forged multi-piece wheels. So once we were done these type of like wheels and everything, we started expanding into like all sorts of markets. All of a sudden, we weren't just overlaying small parts for all sorts of cars out of a basement. All of a sudden, we were designing carbon fiber parts for, you know, tuner cars, for luxury cars. And at that point, we finally hit the ability to afford our first like nice car. We got the Lexus LC500, and that was like a huge, I guess you could say, like inflection point for my business, because all of a sudden when we started designing carbon fiber parts for this car, business just went vertical, because we were starting to access like the supercar market now too, because a lot of these owners for these cars, they were also owning a variety of other nice cars as well. And then we started working on the LC platform, it blew up, and then we started working on all sorts of other tuner ones as well. And then we went into the AMG eventually, which is this car. Now, this car, there's a bit of a story behind why I bought it. The reason I bought it was actually because, so as I said, I was a fan of these types of chassis long from when I was a kid. I liked classic Mercedes. I liked the modern ones too. And when we got into this, I kind of wanted to see what we could do for this type of market, because when I was spending time on like the Facebook groups, I was noticing that a lot of the owners actually were into modifying cars, but the options were kind of limited. So we started designing carbon fiber parts and wheels for this type of car as well. And I've noticed like people are willing to spend a lot of like money in this type of segment as well, because there's, you know, these cars are very tunable. It's a turbo 4.0, which means it can make a lot of power. It's very tunable. In terms of my car, what I have done on it is we have blow-off valves from Black Boost. We have my wheels on them, my E6 Forged SS6. We have it lowered on H&Rs, and the suspension is decently comfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it would get kind of rough when we lowered it. It actually was pretty good. We did downpipes as well, and then as you saw from the front, we did a bit of like a facelift to like the AMG GTR kind of look, but then we also overlaid it. I used a bit of my previous talent to overlay the bottom half in carbon fiber. Despite like all these types of modifications, you know, a lot of people who modify their cars to like an extreme amount, they don't really like driving them everywhere. I actually take this car everywhere because I enjoy driving it. In fact, I did my groceries in this car yesterday, right? It has a decent hatch for carrying all this type of stuff back there. So any excuse I get to drive this type of car, fishtail. Any excuse I get to drive this car, I'll take it. It's a phenomenal car overall. I would say for people looking to kind of expanding into like the supercar like world, this is a really good car to start off with. It's been fantastic getting into the AMG platform. I've met fantastic people through here. I've managed to develop fantastic new products. I do want to start like attending more like getting back into the community. Since I got this car, I kind of had a bit of an exodus. I kind of want to go back into some of the events, start hosting some events, you know, making new friends with the car community. That's ultimately what I find it comes down to. A lot of the friends I've met from the beginning, 2017 till today, I still have them as friends, and I look forward to making many more.
Thank you for watching the episode of the Cruise TV Canada. If you would like to feature your car on future episodes, please reach out to us on our Instagram. Until next time, I'm your host, Stephanie Lastoria, and we will catch you cruising out on the open roads.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
These days at your local Legion, we're marching to the beat of a different drum. On a mission to support veterans, to have fun, and to welcome everyone to our ranks. You don't have to be a veteran to join the Legion. And as a member, you'll join thousands of others serving our veterans, our communities, and our country. Oh yeah, and our Member Perks program will save you thousands on shopping, dining, products, and services across the country. Join us at legion.ca.
Donations to the War Amps have a lasting impact on amputees. Today, your support gives them the artificial limbs and resources they need for everyday activities and learning to live with amputation. Having access to our essential programs helps amputees prepare for tomorrow on their road to independence. The War Amps is committed to improving the quality of life for Canadian amputees, but this wouldn't be possible without you. To learn how your donation helps, visit waramps.ca.